Oh, whoa. Look at that little guy. Hello, I'm streaming. Saribot's here. Isn't that crazy? Come hang out. We're playing. Whoa! Ace Attorney Valley. You know what game we're playing. Do you follow this Instagram account? Look at the Lady of Justice. She's got her scales. There's some... That guy looks like a criminal. Anyways, we're gonna continue to load the title select... I forgot to mute my twitch.tv. I forgot to mute my mic for my Instagram thing. Whoopsie-doo. There's a lot going on. My brain isn't all the way on today. Mia, hello, meow. So good to see you. How are you? Hello. Good morning. Good time zone, anyway. You're new to stream. Tell me any updated favorite food, favorite cute thing, and pronouns you got. Or if they haven't changed, none of those things have changed, tell me again. I'm eating oatmeal. I'm finishing my oatmeal, you guys. I gotta eat something. I'm like, a lot of times before 9, I'm not that hungry. But I gotta eat, because if I don't eat, I won't eat till 11 or 12. And then I will simply perish. I will simply die on the ground. You know what? Well, we still got 2 minutes. I'm gonna go fill more tea. Hold on one moment. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Favorite food still probably sushi, salmon, sashimi. Baby. Favorite cute thing is plushies. Today hell yeah! Beautiful. Sharky, hello! Alright, oh no, I'm smudging my glaze. Oh no, I'm smudging my glaze. These glasses just feel like they are getting harder and harder to wipe clean. I don't know. Ooh. I don't know what to tell ya. Oh, excuse me. Vocal training, one day catch up. Hell yeah. Nah, it will. I believe. Oh, I believe. You got this, Travis. Oh my gosh. Oh. I just had a moment where I was like, oh. I'm gonna get so energized, but I had a moment where I leaned back, and I was like, oh my god. I've gone from at least sounding like a 12-year-old boy to a 14-year-old. Hey, that's 2 years difference. You pat yourself on the back. Please. I beg of you. Hello, it's me. I'm here. The boy. It is I. Coffee Catboy. I'm trying to... Oh my god. I'm trying to... Ah! My desk setup right now is all crazy. I got these almonds that I can't eat. They're going away. I'm throwing them away. But they were in the way. And I need to put my phone somewhere face down. Because if my phone, like, goes off... The fella, it is I. If it, like, lights up while I'm streaming, I will definitely get distracted. So I always have to turn my phone face down. Any emergency can wait a couple hours. From any, you know what I mean? Hello, babies. We saw, Cozy and I saw Sargnarg the Hedgehog 3 last night. And it was the best one by a country mile. But I feel like it needed at least the first movie to, like, be, you know what I mean? I normally sleep through stream, but I've yet to sleep today. Yay! Hell yeah. Well, if you fall asleep, that's okay. Sometimes cases there's a lot going on. You know. Oh, baby. Additionally, I'm thinking about Trader Joe's. I don't know how national Trader Joe's is as a grocery store. I don't know if they're a supermarket. They're kind of just like a market, a regular market. But their whole deal, they have regular food, but I feel like what they've leaned into is just being mostly a fun grocery store to buy fun snacks at. We got these coconut almonds, forget about it, busting on God. And a bunch of other things. I had my oatmeal that I was just talking about, but I also, we saw, so, like, you can get, like, stuffed olives, like stuffed green olives, and that's not everyone's cup of tea, I understand, but, I like them very much. And usually, like, historically, you can stuff them with, like, garlic or, like, blue cheese or something, and they're so good, oh my god. But we got a small little jar of lemon stuffed olives, where it's just like a lemon rind, and I had one before I had my oatmeal, and oh my god, it was busting on God, respectfully, sheesh. Never gotten better pepper jack cheese from Trader Joe's. Plus the little carts are cute. Yeah, no, they got a good cheese selection there. Whole Foods does okay sometimes, but then you gotta shop at Whole Foods, which I do all the time, but I'm not, like, happy about it. There just happens to be a Whole Foods within walking distance of us. So, like, we be going there. It sounds both delicious and disgusting. It's pretty good. I mean, if you don't like lemon stuff, then, you know, that's one thing. But, it's not, a lot of times green olives like that, they can be really intense. You know, like, they have such a very intense kind of, the pickling flavor, or whatever's going on in the olives to keep. I guess they're not pickled, but I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what they're doing with olives. And sometimes when you, like, especially with garlic, they could be, like, really intense. But these were pretty smooth. You don't like olives? I used to not like olives, and then I just found olives that I do like. I think, like, regular black olives, like, that might come on a pizza, they're like, fine. I think they go okay on pizza. But, like, unless you're getting, like, fancy olives, like, I don't care. You eat 2 raw lemons a day, like you'd eat the flesh out of them? That's what Cozy does. Hell yeah. Alright, babies. Let's solve a murder mystery. Or let's begin to do it. Yeah. I'd eat them like an orange. That's wild. Hell yeah, baby. Alright, so Kay Faraday has amnesia. And now she's being accused of a murder. But we all know she didn't do it. So we gotta figure out what's going on. Rawr. Kay. Where is she? She's not here either. Where are you? Oh, it's him. It's Fender. Knockity knock knock. Special visitor. Fender. Whoa, talk about an unhappy face. Everything going okay, big guy? You won't earn yourself too many admirers looking like that. What are you doing here? Has something happened? Has something happened, you ask? I'll say. It's been all over the news. A murder in the committee chamber. I'd call that a happening, all right. And what with your hearing being today, I thought, well, I couldn't help wondering if you were involved. They're reporting it on the news already. Heck yeah. A dead lawyer, a young woman on the run, they're lapping it up. It's crazy stuff, but compelling too, I gotta admit. So, are you gonna give me the lowdown or what? Well, actually... And then I gave him the lowdown. Well, well, maybe warn a guy before blowing his mind next time. Things are even crazier than I thought. Have you never been in an Ace Attorney game, Fender? This isn't a joke, Fender. Kay's out there somewhere, all alone and without a memory. Not to mention being the suspect in a murder. That definitely doesn't make things any easier. But where the heck's she gotten to? You sure she doesn't remember Zip? I thought she might have come here, but... No luck, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Sounds like she thinks she's done you wrong. She wouldn't want to cause you even more trouble by rocking rocking up on your doorstep. You think I don't know that, but I'm out of places to look. Hey, take a chill pill, compadre. This isn't like you. You're wound up tighter than a clockwork monkey, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. After all, it's even got you running from pillar to post, looking to save an innocent from jail. Acting like the attorney I know you were born to be. Look, Fender, I may have given up my badge earlier, but that doesn't mean I've decided to become an attorney. However, Kay isn't just some suspect in a murder to me. She's somebody I've come to know very well, even if we've only been acquainted for a short while. And she'd never harm a fly, let alone another person. Blow my mind twice in 5 minutes, why don't you? Kid's lucky to have you in her corner, champ. Fender's my favorite. He's so great and so ridiculous. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but it's quite the bond that sprung up between the two of you. Enough to give me and your old man a run for its money, even. It's nothing like that, really. She just likes to involve herself in my affairs. You can say that again. From what I've seen, she likes to charge into things no holds barred. But she's done you some good, I can tell. You two make a great team. Can't say I'm not a little jealous, seeing as my partner in crime's no longer around. Cause he's fucking dead, you know. Anyways, you need to track her down. Connections like that don't grow on trees. I should know. Alright, how about this for a plan? You're fresh out of ideas about where she could be, and you can't just walk the street shouting her name. So why not go back to the source, look into how she lost her memory in the first place? You might turn up some clues that'll help narrow things down. That's not a bad idea. Based on what she told us, it sounds like it's all started at the big building. Also, the building is just called Big Building, but they call it the Big Building, so it's pretty confusing. Then that's where we're headed. Next stop, the big time. And maybe you can give your face the good news on the way. Kay won't come frolicking back to the fold if the first thing she sees is you scowling like that. Very funny. Fender is truly a force of nature all on his own. We're here. Oh, the doctor's here, both of them. The sun sure set quickly. Not even a murder on the premises could make this place close its doors. Gotta chase that last dollar, huh? Capitalism, am I right? It's ruining everything. Anyways, there's hardly anybody around, though. Guess we got the whole place to ourselves. What? But there's literally two people right there. The first step towards proving Kay's innocence is to figure out how she lost her memory. Earth to Miles, we got sleuthing to do. This rooftop paradise is all ours, so let's focus up and do what we're good at for Kay, all right? All right. Alex, no arson. Hello, though. There is too much fire in the world for additional fire at this present time. Do what we're good at, huh? I suppose I should be grateful that there's at least something we can do. Shmeep, shmop, shmoop, shmop. Wow! Alright. Let's talk to them. Well, her voice is just like, Mr. Edgeworth, we meet again. What are you two doing up here? Well, seeing as we came all this way, we thought we might as well enjoy some cotton candy. What the heck are you doing here? Looking to get yourself in even more hot water? You didn't worry about me, Dr. Hertz. I'll be just fine. Whatever you say, Mr. Soon-to-be ex-prosecutor turned ex-prosecutor. Saw that coming a mile off. Wait, what? You got fired? As I said, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. If you say so. So, oh, how's Kay doing? Uh-oh, did something happen? Maybe I can help. How about an injection? No injections, thank you. Unfortunately, a jab a day does not keep the world's troubles at bay. Yeah, it did get kind of chilly, huh? Come on, let's head home. All right then, Mr. Edgeworth. Catch you again soon. Okay, bye. Their walk animation is like, it doesn't make sense at all. They're walking way too slow for how fast they're going. Excuse me. Looks like a TV for showing announcements from the various companies in the big building. At the moment, it's just showing a regular broadcast channel. What am I standing here for? The Steel Samurai isn't on today! He loves that show, but he'll never admit it. To a soul. Stand owner. Hey, you, yeah, you. How about some delicious Potting Clouds cotton candy to brighten your day? There is nobody in there. Potting Clouds? Is it named for the fact that we're so close to the clouds up here? Not really. Our gimmick is we take a normal serving of cotton candy and we split it in half. Part it, if you will. Half the candy, same price, double the profit. And we're laughing all the way to the bank. How are you just going to tell me that? I don't think your customers will be laughing if you keep sharing that information quite so freely. Yeah, what the fuck? Hello? Don't give up the game if you're scamming. Don't scam people. Vampa Stars, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Boo! How are you doing? You can insert a coin to take a good look at the distant landscape for a few minutes. Kay absolutely would have been all over this, the Kay I know anyway. But for now, I'd better focus my powers of observation on this rooftop. I'm good. Hell yeah. Well, welcome. We're solving a murder mystery. We're trying to, anyway. Alright, Kay said she was standing under this tree in the rain yesterday. It's a pretty sizable cherry tree. The flowers are just on the cusp of full bloom. According to what Kay told us. Yeah. She was standing beneath this tree until she was pushed and fell. Wow. So how did Kay lose her memory? You think there was something she wanted to forget? Maybe some particularly choice words from Miles the Insult comic? Of course not. I wouldn't dream of saying anything so terrible she'd want to forget. Detective Gumshoe, on the other hand, could do with a few more choice words on occasion. Poor guy. I don't envy him one bit. Yeah, no, me either. I love him, but I get it. I'm on board. Pegasus, the winged horse of legend. No, wait. Isn't that a horn on its forehead? So, it's a unicorn? No, that can't be right either. Unicorns don't have wings. What's this? There's a little plaque here at the bottom showing the name of the piece. Contradictions. That'll teach me to bother engaging with such things. The arts. Alright. Alright, Edgeworth. Okay. What about these? The beak and wings of a bird and the body of a lion. I guess these statues are meant to guard the peace of this little rooftop haven. I have to say, they're incredibly detailed, almost frighteningly so. Instead of feeling welcomed, I wonder how many people have been scared off by these instead. What are you, Edgeworth? He's so silly. He's too silly. What is there else to look at? I talked to him. Oh. So the person in the raincoat that Kay saw supposedly approached her from the direction of the concession stand. Which would suggest she was pushed over this railing here. Okay. The railing is chest high. You'd have to try really hard to go tumbling over the edge of it. Everything looks sturdy enough, too. Okay, so now, I don't know what else there's to look at, so... Railing where Kay was standing. Connecting the daha. Oh, it's wrong! Okay, well, fiddle faddle. Get out of here! What have I not looked at yet? Oh, no. Oh, my... Oh, it just started raining. Eek! Oh. Oh, she was up in the tree! Hi. Kay. Don't mind me. I'm just lying in wait. That would make you a criminal, Kay. Perhaps you meant to say laying low. Oh, yes, that. She climbing up a tree. Misty, hello, welcome, welcome. Nevertheless, I doubt people will look kindly on a suspect haunting the site of her supposed crime. Surely you understand that, even in your current state. On top of which, while you've been playing hide-and-go-seek, I've been worried sick and frantically trying to find you. Are you mad at me? Of course I am. Now, what were you thinking coming back here? Did you think your amnesia would excuse your recklessness? No! I came to try and help you get your badge back. What? I thought if I could get my memory back, I might be able to remember killing that poor woman. I thought if I came back to where I lost my memory, maybe I could... There's one thing you haven't lost, you know. Your ability to surpass my expectations at every turn. I couldn't be more certain now that you're the Kay I know so very well. However, I don't appreciate you being so reckless. Do you hear me? I'm sorry. Seriously, Miles, you're killing me here. You were banking good guy points, and then you went and blew it by blowing your top. Good to see you, kiddo. Glad you're safe. Come on, bring it in. Okay. That's the spirit. Not now, Fender. Investor, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Mew crew. How are you? Nobody is ever gonna hug Fender. I don't think he's... Listen, maybe at the very end of the game, somebody will hug him. But nobody... He keeps trying to hug everybody, and nobody wants to hug him. Not now, Fender. Yeesh, I was just trying to lighten the mood. Live news now from the big building, where a shocking murder took place earlier today. Police continue their hunt for a young woman known to have been present at the scene. She's considered the prime suspect, and police say no effort is being spared in trying to track her down, except looking in the big building.
Ooh, mama, they're not messing around, huh? Well, team, what's the plan? Looks like the clock's ticking down, and fast.
Indeed, it's only a matter of time before they find us.
Alright, first thing first. Okay, you're sticking with us from now on, capiche?
But I've caused you so much trouble already.
You can hardly make things any worse for me at this point.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Then it's set.
Then it's settled. We're in this together like the Three Musketeers. Like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Do you get it? Do you get it? Miles here will be in charge of the investigation.
And I will, believe me.
So I'm gonna need you to do everything you can to help him with his investigating, okay, Kay?
Yes, of course.
Great. Now we've got to move quick. We got to go fast. Can't be getting bagged by the boys in blue before we even started. You two may not have any more to lose, but your Uncle Eddie sure does. Greggy would never forgive me if I got the family office shut down.
Bye. Thank you, Fender. Oh, what? I'm sure I owe you more than I'll ever really know. Okay. Well, now, okay.
I hope I've been of help to you so far.
What you remember?
I came back here because I thought it might jog my memory.
How about we go over what you remember one more time?
Okay. I was standing under the tree, sheltering from the rain. Then I saw a person in a red raincoat. And then they pushed me.
Can you remember anything specific about the person in the raincoat?
I'm sorry, I can't recall anything. Oh, but there is one thing. I could see the moon over their shoulders as they came closer and closer.
The moon? The moon that's over fucking there?
Yes, it's all very fuzzy, but it was in the exact same place it is right now, floating up there above the cherry blossoms.
So the moon was visible over the mysterious figure's shoulder.
Well, that can't be right.
What crime can I commit? I don't know. Have you considered not committing crimes? I know that's sort of, like, crazy. Voice acting on par. Thank you. You can do, I mean, like, listen, don't commit any crimes, but if you have to commit crimes, do crimes that sort of only hurt the 1%. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. But don't commit crimes. But if you have to, do it for the greater good. That's new information. I should keep that in mind. Never a dull moment with your acting? Hell yeah, thank you. I do my best.
I keep feeling like there's something just on the edge of my memory.
There is. It could be the clue we need. All right, just let it float to the top of your mind and say whatever comes into your thoughts.
Okay! I'm seeing, it's very faint, but I'm seeing a small restaurant, just a counter and some seats. And there's this incredible smell. Beautiful golden soup, not too thick, and it tastes just right. It's filled with delicious noodles. They're firm, but not too firm. And that's when a thought crossed my mind. I'm gonna order another bowl!
A captivating memory, but sadly, one that has nothing to do with the case. I giggled seeing the merch earlier because I'm a proud owner of an almost pristine, comfy ice cream pop t-shirt. Hell yeah, that's ancient merch. Or actually, no, that's not true. Because what just showed up? Yeah, well, we have, okay, here's the deal, right? Because we have different merch now. Oh. Yeah, okay. Because we have all this stuff now. And this is only, this shop, the offerings on offer here are all only ever gonna increase. But we got this gorgeous pin that I can't shut up about. And look at that thing. Oh, baby! You gotta look at that thing. And like stickers and stuff. It's beautiful. I love it. Boop, 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 boop. Also, that was like the first test drop merch. It was good. But then additionally, Mia, I still, I don't know if you've been around or if you've been able to kind of pay attention, but we have our Let's Play channel now, Cozy and I. And we just recently had a big surge of subscribers. So, we're really trying to get this YouTube channel going. Oh, we got 2K on this video. That rules. But yeah, baby. So I don't know. Check that out if you like. You followed? Hell yeah. Okay. It's the best. I'm so excited about it. We're really been following for a couple months. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I wasn't positive. I never know. I'm always like, hey, you've been around a long time, but this is new, kind of thing to people. All right, let's ask Kay Faraday about Kay Faraday. You used to say you were the second great thief Yatagarasu, a noble outlaw dedicated to stealing the truth. Do you really not remember any of that?
Oh, I think you're right. I was a noble.
Not a noble, Kay, a noble outlaw. Still, I suppose you got halfway there. YouTube unsubscribed you now! No! Can I present you with, like, this, maybe? Oh. Well. Can I present it?
You like pinks, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not particularly, no.
Still, you always seem to have one on you.
It's a part of the job, I'm afraid, and this one is also a piece of evidence.
Oh, so you carry things you don't like around as a form of willpower training?
That's not it at all. Well, okay. Maybe I'll need to... Can I... Where Kay was standing and the moon. Maybe that is it. Alright. I mean, like, I know that that's... Kay was pushed by a person in red, would walk towards her. Posture check, hydrate! You got it. I'm so snuffly this morning, I'm sorry. My bad. Maybe it's these two. Kay saw the moon shining over the shoulder of the person in the red raincoat, but, like, these two things are contradictory. There we go. Thinking back over what Kay has said, the person in the raincoat approached her from the direction of the concession stand. 3.5 years! Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I love it. I've been streaming for 4... I forgot... Listen, I forgot about my stream anniversary again. I don't really... you know, I... I enjoy streaming, but streaming isn't my focus these days, but I do like, you know, keeping up the stream so I can play silly games and hang out with y'all sort of one-on-one. But I forgot about my stream. I think it was the 5th. The 5th or the 6th. I don't remember. It's one of those 2 days. In 2021. So it's been 4 years. You want my inspos to start streaming and making models? Hell yeah, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. That's so lovely. I love hearing stuff like that. What the heck? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on with that. Which implies that she was pushed over the railing on the side opposite the stand. Wow! She also said that she could see the moon over this person's shoulder. But when we checked just now, the moon was in a different location than expected. Yet Kay claims it's currently in the same spot in the sky as on the night of the incident. This throws the positions of the moon and the person in the raincoat out of alignment with their story. I think her memories may have become confused somehow. What's more, if she really had been pushed over the railing, then she never would have survived the fall. Therefore, I must conclude that she may have not fallen where she thought she did. Where Kay was standing, where Kay fell. Orgy. Yay! You may have fallen, Kay, but it couldn't have been over that railing. Because if you had, you wouldn't be alive now to tell the tale.
But I definitely remember standing under that tree. If I was pushed, the only way I could have fallen is over that railing, isn't it?
Not unless the ground opened up and swallowed you whole.
The ground can just open up like that? How?
My bad. Not a joking matter. Sorry, kiddo.
Be gentle with her, Eddie. Franziska von Karma! The one and only? Hello, welcome. Did you bring your whip? Don't answer that. Earthquake, technically. Sinkhole, maybe. But it may be closer to the truth than you think, Fender. How are you doing, Franziska? Good morning, good time zone. Let's take another look at the ground in that area. There's a chance we might have missed something. Yeah. Look at the ground. Kay couldn't have fallen over that railing. So where did she fall? There must be a clue around here somewhere.
Oogie.
Oh, is it fucking the big door? The big gate? You left your whip at home? Okay. That's good. Thank you. Now I can relax. No, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely time zone, wherever it is.
It looks like a service hatch. Kay, do you think you might have fallen down here instead? Nah, you'd never be as clumsy as that.
Zoom ins, yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, I can't say one way or the other.
My bad, kiddo. Just another one of my silly musings. You don't have to take me so seriously, you know.
I don't? Never?
Well, maybe not never. If I told you to leap lyrically into my arms. What?
Fender.
Chill, Miles Reno. Where's your sense of whimsy?
So, never then.
Ouch. Talk about a deep cut.
Okay. Did I just gain a thing? Whoa, Alex. Whoa, baby. Oh, is this? The ground here is covered with cherry blossoms. Even though the tree's not in full bloom yet, the strong wind up here is blowing the petals right off. It would have been nice if they thought to tidy up a little. Just a little, though. There doesn't seem to be a lot here, guys. Like, did I gain... Okay, hold on. Did I not gain anything? I just have that. There's nothing else. There's just 2 things to look at. Usually, I would hope that there's more than 2 things to look at in a zoom in. Well, okay. I guess that... Oh, can I look at the... No.
Well, what the hacky dacky doodle?
Oh, wait, can I... Maybe I can... No? The TV? As you can see, they're still hard at work up on the 50th floor. That's where the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence holds their disciplinary hearings, correct? Oh, wow, it's just 2 floors down. That's right, there have been people walking by the windows all evening. This is one serious investigation.
Well, this doesn't make our chances of getting out of here with Kay any rosier.
We'll have to find a way to slip past the press.
I'm a cool and mysterious customer, Miles Reno, but I'm no spy.
Maybe we can use him as a decoy if things get desperate.
Okay, whatever you're thinking, quit it. I can tell it doesn't end well for me.
I'm gonna scour the scene. Oh, okay. The clock? Looks like this is being broadcast live, which means we're looking at the big building in real time.
Does that mean we're on TV too?
I don't think so. The camera is far away enough and it's just dark enough that I think we'll be safe for now. That doesn't really ring true, but okay. Sure. Whatever you say. At least we'd better be. If Kay is spotted, things will go from bad to worse before we know it. The lights. As you can see, they're still hard at work up on the 50th floor. That's where the committee... Yep. That's right. I guess they're still working. You can see people moving around. Wait, something's very wrong with this picture. I can use a certain piece of evidence to help me deduce exactly what. What? What is it? Oh. Well, you're absolutely right. Eureka! That's the 49th floor. Question, how many floors does this building have?
Easy, 50, right? Kinda ironic just a few feet above where the committee works its ugly little schemes. It is a place where starry-eyed young romantics come to wish for everlasting smoochy times.
But then, what's that dark space above the 50th floor?
The gloomy underbelly of love? Wait a minute.
Exactly. The committee chamber is supposed to be on the top floor, directly beneath the viewing platform. But it actually appears to be located 1 floor below that. Clearly contradicting the supposed facts.
Maybe whoever wrote the pamphlet made a mistake?
Somehow, I don't think so. Call me crazy, but...
Yes, there appears to be a hidden 51st floor. Yeah, what the hell?
Wow! And that's why they keep the gloomy underbelly of love?
Ack, my heart! You didn't need to take it quite so literally, Kay.
Good, then perhaps we can take this more seriously instead.
Come on, have you met me, Miles? That might be easier said than done.
Still be easier than trying to enjoy your so-called jokes. Okay, so with that piece of information... down the hatch? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Boop bop beep bop boop bop. Yeah! How has no one noticed a floor between the 50th floor and the viewing platform until just now?
You got me there. Kinda hard to hide a set of stairs going up to it, if you ask me.
That's precisely it. Things like stairs that are normally out in the open going unnoticed by people seems a bit implausible, which can only mean the 51st floor is no ordinary floor and can't be reached by ordinary means.
Then we'll just have to reach it through extraordinary means, right?
I don't know about extraordinary means. Let's go for unconventional.
Indeed, consider it, if you will, the hatch we found by the cherry tree. What would you expect to find on the other side of such a hatch? A room of some kind, perhaps?
Ho-ho, a secret room. Now you're talking my language.
What? What? Fender, do you have a secret room? What are we talking about here?
Let's go take a look.
All right, there we go.
What is this place?
Look at all that stuff down there. Is it a storeroom?
That seems implausible. Whatever it is, I think we can safely say that this is where you fell.
Go team, strike one mystery off the list.
Maybe the secret room was the friends we made along the way.
I love you, secret room. You're my favorite room, secret room.
Yes, but the greater mystery of Kay's memory loss remains unsolved. We have a red rain-coated figure who can walk on air to account for, among other things.
Hey, can't a guy bask in his success for a second? So we found a hidden storeroom. I vote we scooch on down and check it out.
We have pretty much exhausted everything up here, and it can't hurt to take a look.
Boop, bop, beep, bop.
Wow! He's right inside the big C.
Shwow!
Better yet, maybe the secret room was the cases we solved along the way. It's her!
Is that you, Mr. Edgeworth?
What is her voice gonna be? Emma, what are you doing here? It's baby Emma Sky. She's still a baby in this part of the timeline. Yo, the Ace Attorney timeline is fucking crazy, y'all. I need y'all to I mean, it's not really that crazy, but they kind of just keep making new games and putting them wherever in the timeline. What is Emma's voice gonna... I forgot if... I don't want her and Kay to sound too similar.
I heard what happened from Detective Gumshoe.
No, she's like kind of nerdy, so like, I heard what happened. Can I do a nerdy girl voice, like feminine? Her, I totally know who needs a timeline. Well, cause she like grows up and is like a big deal, like science detective or something like that. But she's still like a youth right now. Will she? Is she? No. This is the deceased. He's a cat. Okay.
I heard what happened from Detective Gumshoe. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come by and see what was going on.
That old, something like that.
A youngin'.
This is Emma Sky. She's a high school student, currently studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. The younger sister of a former superior of mine, we've also stood in court together.
The detective called me up in a panic. He said your badge fell off in the big building and the K was in a man's suit and...
Hold it right there. Didn't you just leave to go back to Europe a few days ago? And you're back again already?
Yep, I'm here with one of my professors. But not to do any schoolwork or anything, just some interpreting.
Then shouldn't you be off doing that instead of gallivanting around a crime scene?
Oh, it's fine. There's this wonderful thing called body language, after all.
It's not an actual language, Kay. Emma.
Anyway, never mind me. This is about Kay. How is she? Where is she?
Ah, shucks, isn't that sweet, K-Meister? Your little friend is worried about you.
Oh, yes.
Who's this guy?
Don't tell me you went and got a new assistant, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very funny, young lady. It's actually the other way around, I'll have you know. Eddie Fender, attorney at law, and senior partner at Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices.
Edgeworth? So you are his assistant. Wait, attorney? Since when are you a defense attorney?
I'm not. To say it's complicated is an understatement. You'd have to play the majority of all of one game and the majority of a second game to understand. How old is Edgeworth? Yeah, he's right now, I think he's 27. He doesn't show up in here, but I'm pretty sure we determined he's like 27 or 28 right now. So he's really not that old in the grand scheme of things. I know he's got gray hair. He just sort of always had gray hair, though.
Let's not sweat the details for now. Yeah, first things first, give me a hug.
But an attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Really?
Oof, it's like I'm not even here.
What is this, some kind of weird experiment?
Perhaps we should head down below. I'll explain there. Still can't redeem. On mobile? Yeah, I don't know. Somebody else was saying that Twitch was having a mobile redeem problem. I don't know. Maybe there's an app update, but like, But, like, wow, they can't... Twitch can't get any fucking thing right. It's crazy. In my humble opinion.
I agree. The police could be here any minute.
And how's that? I'll explain later, Emma. Come on, time to go. Oh, all right, but you better explain yourself, Mr. Hotshot Pro Attorney. Trust me, I'll explain that too. That went great. 13! Oh, man. I'm gonna migrate back here in a week. Wait, what? Migrate? Huh? Who?
Hookery-duckery-doo, down the hatch we go!
Woo! Well, so TikTok isn't gonna go away. I think there's a big misconception. If they do ban it, which would be an affront to democracy, in my humble opinion, this is more class warfare happening. And there's no other way to spin it. That is all that's happening here if they ban TikTok. But it's not going to go away. It's just not going to be available for download in the App Store. Coming back from TikTok. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But TikTok will still exist. It's not going to, like, stop working. It's just going to, you know, slowly and slowly probably get worse and worse over time. But we'll see.
It's as dark as a grave down here. Can't see the nose in front of my roguishly handsome face.
Watch your step, Emma.
Ouch, I hit my head on something.
Make your way down slowly, Kay. I don't want you to slip. Wouldn't it be available as well as then shutting U.S. servers down? I hadn't heard that. My understanding is that it'll still work in America as long as you have the app. But I don't know.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
There's got to be a light switch down here somewhere. Ah, bingo.
Yeah, well, that is literally why it is literal class warfare. That's all that's happening. They don't like all the information spreading so freely about the truth about Gaza, among other things, and so they're trying to shut it down because it's so effective. There is literally no other reason. The government does not care about us. And anybody that tells you otherwise is full of bullshit. This is... so the hidden 51st floor is really being used as a storeroom. We'll need to take a careful look over all these items. Okay.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, you promised me an explanation or three.
Nah, it's gotta go. No, it's awful. Voting isn't gonna fix our country, and I'll just leave it at that. I do indeed. Where do I even start?
Wow, well, that's been happening, huh? What a case.
It's not supposed to fill you with excitement, Emma.
Seems you've gotten yourself into a real pickle, Mr. Prosecutor Attorney.
I'm not an attorney or a prosecutor anymore.
Well, whatever you are, I think it's time for science to lend a helping hand. Don't worry, I brought my entire kit with me.
How convenient. Well, if you're sure.
Are you kidding? I live for moments like this. Here, let's make this all official. Good working with you again, Mr. Edgeworth.
And you, Miss Sky. Students say if people unhappy, they can overthrow. Yeah, I mean, yes. Yes, very much that. But that won't happen because Americans are too whipped.
And then there were four. All right, everyone, let's get to work. I want to know where that elevator goes. Looks like it goes down.
It's something we'll certainly want to investigate further, but we should look around up here first. Yeah.
Aye, Captain. Let me know if you find anything juicy.
I'll keep trying to see what I can remember. I'll let you know if anything comes to mind.
Thank you, Kay. Emma?
Ready, willing, and able to investigate, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very well, then let's begin.
Boop, bop, beep, boop.
Wah!
Look at all these clues from previous games. It's the big monkey head. Oh, how interesting. These are all like... There's the car, and there's the baby from the left. Maybe this is just from these last games, but... Oh, you know what? We had a mask on us earlier.
It's kind of creepy, all these masks lined up in here in the dark.
Not a fan of horror movies, I take it.
No way! That stuff's so unscientific.
I think you mispronounced terrifying. I'ma scour the scene. Baby, baby. There's a selection of masks arranged on the rack here, and there's even a steel samurai. I vaguely remember most of the games. Just remember the one 3D dude dying, being devastated over his bandana. 3D dude? Wait. Long live that king. I'm not sure who you're talking. Oh, wait. No, you're talking about the yeah. That was from the game that took place in the past. Long blowing bandana. Yeah. Those two games rule, but those games take place 100+ years in the past. That's what I'm talking about, the timeline. They're just like, I don't know, let's make prequel games. Fuck it. Whatever. And what's an impressively authentic likeness is his, too. The scientist in me is sensing something strange, though. A lack of consistency, you know? In the sense that the characters represented here feel a little haphazard somehow, I don't disagree. There's even an empty space here. Yeah, just an empty hook right in the middle. Somebody using that one, perhaps. No, it's the one that fucking we have, Miles. Star, good morning! Brothers Miles, boys smooched. Yeah, they definitely were the gayest. They were like... Star, good morning. Yeah, maybe it's the mask that we have. Kay was carrying a Jammin' Ninja mask when she was found, but it looks like it might have originally come from this hook. Scientifically speaking, that doesn't seem like a crazy hypothesis. Which would mean that Kay was really here? As you put it, not the crazy hypothesis, but why? It was rarely a scene they weren't blushing at each other. You got your vile paycheck from the booty barn. Is that a jeans store? Store for jeans. The best jeanist. There's all kinds of stuff here. Ah! I should have I don't know why I didn't foresee that. I got to. What if you could only fart every time you got paid? Can you imagine? In real life? Because she's a great thief who steals the truth, I suppose. No, I think it's too early to jump to any conclusions. Okay, so that was just that hook. What TV show are these from? I don't know a whole lot about it, but I believe it's called The Students of Starry School. It's about an elementary school where the students are all superheroes. So their masks are modeled on sports safety helmets or something, right? Maybe the number of islets tells you their student ID number. So the one on the left would be number 1, and then the right is number 2. I suppose that could be it, yes. And that would mean a ton of slits for the kids with the highest ID numbers. I have to admit to being a little intrigued by this show now. What? For Deems aren't working, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Get on a... can you get on a PC?
You gotta build up your tools.
They seem to not be... Well, I don't know. Star, did you just do that on mobile or not mobile? That was a different sort of redeem, but... I guess redeems aren't, like... Cozy was having trouble yesterday, or somebody was having trouble yesterday, and Alex is still having trouble today. But I think it's like a Twitch mobile issue. It's not like a me issue. That's Captain Saipan. He's super popular overseas. Everyone loves dressing up like him. Kids, adults, you name it. I find the flower on his head a little excessive myself. Okay, I really gotta look at all these. Yay! These mobile sucks. Booty hole! That mask. That's global hero Oyen Kopan. Why is that so shocking? You really don't know? Everything about the show is secret. When it's on TV, who makes it? So the merchandise is super rare. Sounds to me like whoever made it may have simply gone out of business. Yeah, what a weird thing. Hydrate Poosture. Yeah, you got it. Poopsture. Head pats. Yay. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. She's the only heroine in the Steel Samurai needs. You can say that again. I love the Pink Princess. You watch shows like that, Emma. Of course. You love them too, right? Well, I don't really know all that much about them. He's so full of shit. He's lying. Spell will fix their app instead of trying to be TikTok 2. Challenge impossible. Ugh. Man. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with TikTok. It's not definitely being... Well, I don't... Is it? Or is it just that it's going to be heard upon? I don't know. I've lost track of it because it's just all so horseshit.
Really? Because I saw the Steel Samurai figurine in your office, so I thought,
I can't believe you've never seen it.
you have it on full display. It's just happening. This is the worst country. There is no country worse than America. None. Not a single one. It's the Steel Samurai and the Nickel Samurai. The Nickel Samurai always seems to be kind of pleased with himself for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just about being skinny and cool, you know? There's more to it than that. I'm Team Steel all the way.
You've just gone up in my estimation, Emma. These are all case files from various murders.
What? But why would they be in here?
They should be safely under lock and key at the courthouse or in the prosecutor's office, which would suggest that somebody removed them without permission. Something very suspicious is going on here. We need to find out more.
Interessanty. Yeah, they're just like for sale.
I don't know. I mean, they seem to be. Okay, I think that's everything here. America is the best country. Me when I lie. The statue.
What is it? Got some new data for me?
Not exactly. It's just something from a case I worked on, a piece of evidence. I believe it's called the Alfred statue. And there were two of them, a real one and a fake. Whichever one this is, it shouldn't be here of all places.
An old case, huh? I guess you have worked on a bunch of different...
Is that a noise?
Whoa! Gotcha! Oh, it's Lotta Hart! Caught in the act, red dang-handed, guiltier than a tomcat covered in cream. Ah!
My eyes! Stop that at once!
Ain't no stopping my snapping, not till I got every dang detail and then some. Y'all think about, I'm about to let a bunch of dirty criminals go before I get the shot. Think again. We're not criminals. Yeah, sure, pull the other one. It's got bells on. This here camera's a weapon of justice. Think, about to be hornswoggled by your cheap denials.
Oh, it's you.
Huh? You're that low-down dirty jerk of a prosecutor, ain't you?
Who are you calling a low-down dirty jerk? This is Lotta Hart, photojournalist by trade. We've crossed paths on a few occasions, especially on that one particular case. She's hard to forget and even harder to get a word in edgewise with. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? The only good part is that almost every shipping company ships here. That is a silver lining, I suppose.
Quit making that face, will you? That's the face of a no-good schemer if I ever saw one.
Seems I didn't leave the best of impressions on her either.
Well, it's payback time, Mr. Schemer. You ought to be thankful all I want from you is a couple pictures. Well, we're just here to investigate. Sure you are. If by investigate, you mean pull the wool over Lotta's mile-wide eyes. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I thought she might listen to me.
It didn't hurt to try, I guess, but we're probably better off leaving her alone for now. I'm gonna talk to her.
So, what are y'all doing snooping around a fishy old place like this anyhow?
I think it's us who should be asking you that.
Me? I'm in it for the truth, for the good of society, and for little old me, of course.
I love Edgeworth puns, yeah.
I'm what you might call a photographer for the people. Snapping here, snapping there, snapping every dang where.
I'll just leave you to it then. We can talk once you've gotten it out of your system later. Okay, let's look at more clues. These are...
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? Cloudion! Cat bus, the big, your cat. Oh, you mean Catboy. Is Big the Cat my uncle?
No.
No. He's too busy with frogs all the time. All he cares about is frogs.
If I'm not mistaken, several of the items on display here are pieces of evidence from old cases of mine. But what are they doing here? Also, I'm sorry, why is this, like, clothing model, like, so... Why is it so detailed like this? They're not detailed like this, typically. This is certainly something. I don't know. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. He's a big silly Billy. But not in, like, a fun way. They have a question. Mary fuck kill Big the Cat, and Big the Cat.
Yes.
It's nighttime. Let's stay like this for a sec. Pieces of evidence from old cases of mine. But what are they doing here?
Maybe this is where the committee stores stuff it's looking into. It can't be. Evidence like this is stored at the police department. This is all specifically Miles's shit. They don't keep stuff like that at the prosecutor's office, too? When a case is ongoing, yes, but once the last trial is finished up, it's supposed to go right back to the precinct, unless there's a very good reason for it to go elsewhere. And yet, here it all is. There's no point in trying to figure out the whys right now. I should take a closer look at it all. They all have labels. Labels with numbers printed on them.
Exhibit numbers, maybe. You said they were all pieces of evidence, right?
Yes, but judging by how the numbers are written in the items themselves, I'd guess these are prices. Is this like what the big scheme is? Like, dang.
Prices? I never would have guessed that. Miles? Morales? Yeah.
That's Spider-Man.
Wait, but none of this stuff could have been worth that much money, could it?
The prices are very high indeed. It's no wonder she's surprised. I must examine everything. Okay. That's the Steel Baby.
That's a cute little doll. It kind of looks like the Steel Samurai.
It's actually the Iron Infant, son of the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess. He was born burdened with the knowledge that he too would be called upon to fight for justice. Can't imagine the pressure that would have put him under. More than most people could bear. Yes, he's young, but you can sense it nonetheless. A certain tragic refinement.
Darth, Mr. Edgeworth, are you even listening to me?
Oh, of course.
He loves Steel Samurai so much, and it kills me. Ah, I see a cutie. Look at this fluffy little guy.
That's the stuffed animal we found at Gourd Lake. Oh, yeah. He should be in the possession of the prosecutor in charge of that case. So how did he wind up here?
Ah, but look, he's missing his left horn.
He is, but he never had it in the first place. At least, not as far as we ever saw.
Defective merchandise, huh? Then we need to contact the manufacturer. I demand a recall.
You missed the clipping feature, hell yeah. Now that I come to think of it, why would anyone give the president a broken toy to begin with? Yeah, okay.
So this storeroom is actually more of a stock room.
It would seem so, much as it pains me to consider such a thing. What kind of person sells off evidence from serious criminal cases?
And to who? Who would even want to pay for all this stuff?
Somebody, clearly. The price tags are proof of that.
Wow, people really will collect anything, huh? Fascinating. That's odd. This is the only spot with nothing on it. But it still has one of those signs in front of it.
Indeed. And look, there's an outline in the dust. Oh! That's this. And then there's an outline in the dust on top of the cloth.
I'd say something was probably sitting there until quite recently, wouldn't you? You know what? I think you might be right, but I'm drawing a blank trying to imagine what.
Well, I might have an idea. A star-shaped outline. Don't we have a piece of evidence? Yes, we do. Schooly-bop, schooly-bop. Oh, it's this. The outline in the dust matches the bottom of the candelabrum exactly. I'd say there's a very strong chance that this is where our murderer took it from.
Which would mean the candelabrum was evidence from another case?
It certainly seems likely, but that's not our concern right now. The key thing to note is that the murder weapon was taken from this storeroom. Okay. A safe that I can't look at. Okay. A bottle of ink and a lantern, both pieces of evidence from a previous case of mine.
But why? What's all this stuff that's related to you doing here?
It's not as if any of it was in my possession for any length of time. The duration of the case and no longer. Perhaps this is all nothing but a coincidence.
Seriously, a coincidence? I never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth.
You must always face up to the facts of the situation, however strange they may be. Isn't that what scientists believe too?
Oh, ho, ho! You want to talk about what scientists believe? Settle in. This may take a while.
And the parfum. Small bottle, one I've seen before.
Oh, that's all? Nothing much to add?
Well, no. What more did you want me to say?
Hold up. I've got to write this down. Mr. Edgeworth can turn even the most boring topics into something picaresque with his explanations.
Ugh. Next time, try taking those kinds of notes in silence. And just I get to look at the model.
A mannequin, huh? Wait, I know. All thanks to my powers of scientific deduction, of course. It's evidence from an old case of yours, right?
Not this time. I've never seen it before in my life. Doesn't seem to fit with the other items in the room either. For one thing, it doesn't have a price tag. So why is it here? Trying to find a good pencil case for school, and they have one that looks like a sardine can. That's funny. Can I look at the blue badger? No. No, I cannot. Okay, there's so much shit to look at in here. Scientifically speaking, I'd say this looks like some kind of wooden icebox. Yeah, the chains are probably to stop the cold air from escaping. I don't mean to contradict you, Emma, but this isn't just a box for... Isn't this just a box for storing clothes in? The wood is imbued with a natural repellent that keeps moths away. Oh, yeah, sure. Guess you could look at it that way, too. And keeping your clothes chilled would be nice for the summer, right? Still not prepared to let go of that particular part of your hypothesis, I see. What about these? A bunch of trophies in. Oh, look, somebody's left a walkie-talkie here. It looks to me like it was put there deliberately, rather like it's on display, to be honest. Hey, there are batteries in here, too. It could be useful. Let's take it with us. Nobody will mind if we use it for a little while, will they? I can take it to the police station afterward. Someone's starting to sound like a certain great thief. Oh, okay. Yeah, you need 2 walkie-talkies, Emma. 1 walkie-talkie does no one any good. Well, that's one heck of a desk. I wonder who it belonged to. There are 4 male figures acting as legs, holding the tabletop in the center. It's hideously cringy. And it doesn't even have the good decency to be camp enough to loop back around. Is this from one of your old cases too, Mr. Edgeworth? No, I can't think of anyone related to any of my investigations with such what? I thought this word was ostensively, but they got bad taste. I don't know. Robin, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Let me get out of dark mode. Hello. Good time zone. Good morning. Good time zone. How are you? At least I don't think that was. I think this was Red White's desk, maybe. Hold on. Can I look up Ace Attorney Red White's office? Yeah, that's Red White's. Okay, hold on. Wait. Yeah, look at that dang thing. It's just the... That's so funny. That's Red White, and that's how he look. That's how he be looking up close. He be scowling. This is what the graphics used to look like, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Anyways. Good time zone. It's nearly high noon. Oh baby, it's time to draw pistols or whatever. Jose, hello. Good time zone to you as well. Yeah, Cozy, I don't know who started it. Cozy started saying it around me, and then I was like, ooh, baby, that is pretty good. Piles of banknotes just left out for all to see. A little tasteless, wouldn't you say? Now wait, these are $100 bills. That's a fortune right there. You thought it was Star? Was it? I mean, it might have been. Loving this model. The changing eyes is so cool. Thank you. Have you not really seen my 2D model? I've had this for over, I guess, over a year. Is that only all? It's been longer than that. Maybe 2. I don't remember. Maybe 1. It's been a long year, guys. I don't know. How many years would it take for you to make that much money, Mr. Edgeworth? Please, Emma, I don't even want to think about it. It's the big monkey head. Wasn't that? What is that giant-headed thing? It's the head of the great Mrs. Monkey. I remember the case well, but how did they even get it up here? Huh? Mrs. Monkey? That doesn't sound right. Are you sure you didn't get the name wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Or misremembered somehow? Don't be ridiculous. As if I'd ever make such a mistake. I thought it was Mr. Monkey. Truly. I also thought that was strange just now. You said this statue was a piece of evidence from an old case of yours, right? Mason, hello! I'm usually working right now, but you have a couple days off. Hell yeah, that rules. What else are you, so first of all, I'm glad you stopped by. Second of all, everybody, this feels like a good time to remind everybody that Cozy and I have a Let's Play channel, and it is sort of starting to take off. I would love it if you check it out. We put a lot of work into it, and it's very fun. I like how you're like, Mason's like, cough! Like you're surprised to see me at my own stream. You're like, ah! Jose, thank you. That's so sweet. We are still fledgling at the moment, but like, I see big things in our future. Jump scare. Boom. 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 Subscribe to 39. Hell yeah. What are you doing here?
Oh my god. Where am I? Who are you? It's pretty weird looking, I have to say. It's known as the Alfred statue. The what? The Alfred chicken statue. But it says here that it's called the Alif Red statue. Alif Red. Alfred? Alif Red? What are you muttering about? Oh, nothing. Let's carry on looking around. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth is wrong. It was the Alif Red statue. Oh, there's the painting from his office, too. Wait. It's there in the background. Wait. That's so funny. Can I just want to get the... Yeah. Look at that. There it is. But it's right here. Oh, that's so funny. This is from the very first game. Very interesting. Okay. I think that's everything in the room, so let's talk to him now.
Oh boy, this whole experience is enough to boggle a guy's mind. Mysterious storerooms, damsels in distress, it's got the lot.
Could you at least try to take things a little more seriously, Fender?
Hey, I could try, but no, seriously, I'm as keen to help Kay out as you are. She's safe with me. You go do your thing.
It's not Kay I'm worried about, it's you. Should I talk to her? Have I not looked at everything? Oh no, do I have some shit to learn? Lots of money, price tags, sure. Sure. We've seen items of old evidence marked with price tags, along with a huge pile of cash. I think it's pretty clear that someone has been running an illicit trade in judicial goods.
Shady deals on a hidden 51st floor. This is big, it has to be, right?
I think it might be, but we'll need to investigate a little further yet. We need to find out more about what's going on here.
If only there was an eyewitness we can interview.
An eyewitness, huh? Alright, what's up? What's up, baby? Why exactly are you here, Miss Hart?
Me? I told you, I'm in it for the truth, for the good of society. And for a little on me, of course. I'm a photographer for the people. For the people?
If you won't tell me the real reason you're here, perhaps I can hazard a guess. Somebody was carrying out an illicit police evidence trafficking scheme here in the storeroom.
Oh, so she's after a juicy story. Makes sense. Well, how'd y'all figure that out? Guess it means I don't have to tippy-toe around it anymore now. One of my sources told me the lowdown about an underground auction.
What? So all the items here
were sold to the highest bidder. Folks were slinging money around like I was going out of fashion. Had to come see it for myself, of course. Get eyes on my subject, you know. Should have heard the tales my contact was telling. Taller than 2 trees or so, I thought at first. Anyhow, wasn't about to write it up based on hearsay alone. So yesterday I snuck in, slunk behind this here statue, and settled in to wait. Bidding started late at night and carried on right through the break of dawn.
So the auction and the murder happened on the same night. Coincidence?
Ba, 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 ba.
This is such a bop. It's little though.
Dirty deals in a secret storeroom. Talk about a story.
Was there anything else on sale apart from the items of evidence in this room?
Sure, there was regular old stuff too. Shady artworks from who knows where, that kind of thing.
In what way are shady artworks regular exactly?
But the evidence was the big draw for sure. Reckon they were selling them faster than the crooks could smuggle them out of the cop and prosecutor's jobs. And I bet you got pictures of the whole thing, right, Miss Hart? Well, you see, the main event was down below. I had to try and see what I could from up here.
Having been up here since yesterday, I assume you witnessed the entire auction from start to finish then.
It was an underground affair, like I said, so folks wasn't exactly giving much away. All them customers came down one at a time from up on the roof there.
Oh.
Threw on masks just as soon as they got down the ladder, and that ain't all. They had voice changer doodads on them, see? Teeny tiny ones, diggier than a bug's behind. So you couldn't see the real faces, you couldn't hear the real voices. Surreptitious as all heck.
You mean, surreptitious, what did she say? Alright.
I surely do, sweet, sweet surreptitude.
Also not a word.
Anywho, once they had their gear on, they went right downstairs.
Ah.
And then, in came the next one. When it came down to leave, they all done the same thing, but in reverse. Up they came again, one by one.
Interessanty.
Mask back on the hook, up the ladder and away. Wow, that's a serious operation.
Ah, okay. And how many participants were there?
11 altogether. I counted them when they came down the ladder. Okay, so that makes Kay the 12th, because she probably just grabbed the last mask available. I didn't just hide behind a stupid statue the whole time, you know.
You didn't? Then where were you?
Well, when I first got here, You know what? That ain't important right now.
So you were hiding behind the statue from the very beginning.
Anywho, I saw them folks come in from my spine spot there in the shadows. I see, so you were watching from behind the statue. They used that there elevator to get down below. And once they were all down there, I snuck up and took me a peek at what was going on.
You mean the elevator remained in the room beneath?
Now, they sent it back up, but there's a little peeky hole if you know where to look. Elevator don't quite sit flush with the floor, see? And if you bend down and squint just right, you can see the whole shebang.
You made a triple-decker sandwich? What? Tell me about all the floors of that sandwich. I want to hear about it. Did you get sight of who was in charge?
All right, sure. I guess I did. Ain't half so good a story if you don't get a glimpse of the evil ringleader after all.
I wonder who this ringleader is. I'll have to ask her some more.
The ringleader?
You mentioned a ringleader. Can you tell me any more about them?
Y'all should know I came here to get me an exclusive. And an exclusive ain't much dang good if you done spilled the beans already.
I see. So you don't exactly... so you don't actually know anything about them.
You know, you think that's why she won't give us an answer? Makes sense, I guess.
Yummy, yummy.
You got me. Couldn't see if it was a man or a woman, a kid or an old timer, nothing.
What were they wearing? Could you see that at least?
Sure, white jacket, white gloves, and a magenta flower on the lapel. Them three things are what I remember. But what good's the description of the outfit if I don't got a clue who was wearing it? So this ringleader disguised their identity too, just like everybody else.
Also, just to be clear to everybody that was not here yesterday, that person she just described is Rosie Ringer. That's kind of a big deal. I think we have... Yeah. White, this flower, which Kay had on her person when we found her, as an amnesiac. That was all just yesterday.
So this ringleader disguised their identity too, just like everybody else? Yes, sirree! Mass voice changing the whole 9 yards.
They were wearing one of the masks. Which one?
Let me see. Oh yeah, this guy. Zervan.
Zervan? What kind of a name is that?
Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth, you never heard of Zervan? He's global hero Onion Copon's arch nemesis. Who hasn't heard of Zervan the Time Lord?
I think you might be better off asking who has. So you didn't get a glimpse of their face at all.
The double-decker, okay. Bread, mayo, pickle, sandwich, pepperoni, bread, mayo, seasoned tomato, cheese, bologna, mustard, bread. You made a club sandwich, but like with extra shit inside. Club's got the extra bread in the middle. No, I dang didn't. Well, no, I dang well didn't. Which kind of scotches my scoop. Soul has been nothing but a snap hunt. I should have never come.
Okay, yeah, who could have worn that? We know of somebody who was dressed like that. Maybe I should try showing that evidence to Miss Hart.
Yeah, baby.
You said that the ringleader was wearing a white jacket, white gloves, and a magenta flower, correct?
Sure did. Don't ask me why they was dressed up like a peacock on parade day, but they was.
Is this the outfit you saw?
Well, holy smokes, it sure as heck is. But, well, wait, so the big cheese is dead?
All we know is that she is the victim of the case we're investigating.
Her name was Rosie Ringer. Do you know her? Nope. So the ringleader was a lady? Well, ain't that just a slipper and a dang deal? Slow me off with a man's jacket like that.
I hardly think she did it to fool you specifically. But setting that aside for now, what's important is that we discovered something vital to the case. Is that really... I never really picked up on that, but... In a world of Ace Attorney sort of female characters, this is a very not form-fitting jacket, if you know what I'm getting at. Which I didn't really pick up on before. Typically they do the opposite of that. I'll just say that. Okay. Namely, that the underground auction was chaired by none other than our victim.
So somebody done bumped out the boss, huh? Well, that's what was happening.
When what was happening?
Oh, nothing at all. Yeah, you just go on about your business now.
We gotta play mind chess with Lotta Hart?
No offense, Miss Hart, but that made you sound about 5 times more suspicious. Suspicious my foot, I told you it's nothing. And you won't get nothing more out of me than that.
Wait, so there is more.
How many dang times I gotta tell you? Ain't nothing, okay? I ain't saying nothing neither way. Ah, you can tell us just a little more. Pretty please. I'll tell you this, okay? I'm a journalist, a news hound, a scoop hunter, you hear? Exclusive articles go out, money comes in. That's how the game is played. Tell you more, heck, I done told y'all too much already. Wait, what if I, examine some fingerprints for you, pro bono? What kind of cockamamie think you was that? I'd sooner get a tooth pulled. You want intel, you go dig it up yourselves, just like I had to. Okay, guess she isn't gonna talk to either of us.
Oh, she will. I'm good at chess, you see. I'll handle things from here, Emma. There's a certain technique I find useful when dealing with difficult customers such as her. It's called fucking chess! Ah!
They call me Herlock Sholmes because of my mind palaces.
Let's start by observing our opponent.
I ain't tell you nothing, you hear? Now quit wasting my time before I really blow a fuse.
As we've seen, she's very quick-tempered. She'll try to cut the conversation dead whenever possible. I won't have much time to think, so I'll need to be swift and decisive. This Hart is definitely hiding something from me. So my first move is to discover what that something is.
Mind chess!
Tell me what you know. I need you to tell me everything you know. Don't you dare leave anything out.
Go and jump in the creek, you big bully. Why should I tell you anything? You don't got nothing to do with me. No, me with you neither.
Don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this lie. Okay. They also only spell tact the wrong way. They only spell it tact. Oh, what? I didn't mean to press a button.
I am calm, dang it. Leastways, I will be just as soon as y'all quit yanking my dang chain.
Bide my time.
That's better. Being a news hound's all about keeping a cool head no matter what the world throws at you, see?
Speaking of news hounds, this might interest you. I met one a few days ago. She was very hungry young reporter indeed. A reporter with a very particular turn of phrase, similar to your own, in fact.
Oh yeah, she spoke like me, huh? Guess that could have been someone I know.
She was your apprentice? Is that true? Her name is Tabby Lloyd. And if I had closed my eyes, I could have believed I was listening to you. She told me about somebody she called the Chief. She was talking about you, wasn't she?
Yeah! Oh, y'all met Tabby, huh? Well, ain't that something? Where'd y'all bump into her? She's a great kid, reckon. Rudeness, hello.
So to say hi before heading out, getting oil changed and stuff.
Hell yeah!
Get that oil change, baby. Look how the laws in general work in the Ace Attorney world. It's pretty crazy.
Wait, oh no you don't. You ain't getting on my good side bringing her into this, you sneaky snake. Oh, you nearly had me too.
Interesting. Talking about Miss Lloyd seemed to make her lower her guard a little. I think we can use that to our advantage. Let's try the first thing again. I need you to tell me everything you know. Why should I tell you anything? Time to deploy my clue! I don't have anything to do with you? That's a little unkind, don't you think? After all, I know your apprentice. I know her pretty well, in fact.
Oh! Yeah? Well, I guess it does seem kind of cold of me to say that if you know her pretty good. Wouldn't want the poor kid thinking I don't give a rat's behind.
Good, then you'll tell us what you know.
Fine, see, it's like this. Got me a skill. Wait, what am I thinking? Dang it, Lotta, you can't let him bamboozle you that easily.
Tabby Lloyd is very silly. What was that about a skoo?
Oh, forget it. It was nothing.
Yeah. How embarrassing. A professional journalist making a careless slip of the tongue. You have a scoop, don't you? Now tell me what it is.
Roar! Ack! All right, I got me a scoop. A big one. But I can't just go blabbing about it to y'all. I got bills to pay.
She may be hiding something very important. I have to get it out of her somehow. I need to know the details of this scoop. Okay, hell yeah. She's quick to anger, but she's also quick to let key information slip. Now that we know that, the rest shouldn't be too hard. Let's see what else we can get out of her. Is it related to the auction? This scoop of yours, does it have something to do with the auction?
You know what? I clean forget.
But you tried to infiltrate an underground auction. It only stands to reason that you observed something. Otherwise, what would you have to write about?
I don't know what to tell you. I didn't hear nothing.
Did you hear something from Ms. Lloyd? You do realize you have nowhere to turn, don't you?
Oh, that didn't work. Oh, quit riding me, will ya? This whole thing's a waste of my precious time.
Should have picked my words more wisely. Ouch! This Hart is very quick-tempered.
Oh, shit.
Okay, hold on. Let me try the other thing.
Did you hear the sound of something?
You didn't hear the sound of nothing. Does that mean you heard the sound of something?
That's probably not.
Oh, that worked. Okay.
Well, see, it wasn't nothing really, just a little noise is all. Wouldn't even make page 16. Forget I mentioned it.
So something happened during the auction. Something that made a noise of some kind. This could be a very valuable clue. Let me try the other thing. Your big scoop involves something criminal in nature, doesn't it?
Meh, might be it did, might be it didn't.
Which is it? This is important.
All right. You don't gotta holler at me like that. I ain't done nothing shameful or nothing. Just snuck in and did some undercover reporting.
Wait. I don't think that's right. I'll be the judge of whether your actions were shameful or not. An unlawful entry into private property is very shameful indeed. In fact, it's a crime.
Oh. Hey, you did the exact same thing, genius. Oh, but I guess you're a prosecutor, huh? You're allowed to do stuff like that.
Let's not mention the fact that I handed in my badge, shall we?
Still, it didn't amount to a whole hill of beans, right? There's folks out there that have done way worse. Murder, for one. Next to murder, trespassing ain't nearly nothing.
So your scoop's about a murder? From your mutterings about murder just now, I gather that your scoop has something to do with the homicide?
Nah, I was just talking all hypothetical like. You know, about murder being the big one and all. No, ain't nothing worse than murder.
Not the most skillful evasion I've heard in my career.
Look, I done told you, okay? I stuck into the auction. I copped to that. But murder? I don't know nothing about no murder. Ain't seen nothing, ain't heard nothing. Scouts on.
Time to deploy my clue. But you did hear something. You told me you heard something during the auction. You claimed it wasn't important, but it must have been. Otherwise, why remember it? I think it was something very memorable indeed. In fact, I think it was the cry of the murder victim.
Heck.
Oh my god. Oh, it takes a lot of energy to do Lotta's voice. She's very animated.
How do you keep doing that? All right, it's true. I wound up smack dab in the middle of a murder scene, but only by accident. And that's all you're getting out of me. Won't be no scoop left otherwise.
The murder Miss Hart witnessed. It must be the same murder we ourselves have been investigating. That should prove to be a very valuable piece of information indeed. Perhaps we should finish up by confirming the credibility of her claim.
I got worried there that I was going to fail.
I have her on the back foot now. Time to finish this. Tell me more about the incident. I need you to describe the murder in more detail. It's vitally important.
Hey, wish I could help y'all, but I don't rightly recall a whole bunch. Ain't much I can tell you, sorry. I mean, look at me. Can't even get my facts straight half the time.
I don't have a clue. Okay. There's still something you're not telling me.
Ain't nothing left to tell, dang it. I done spilled my guts already.
A clue. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Were you really in the middle of the scene? You said you wound up in the middle of a murder scene. Is that really true?
You call me a liar now? Oh, wait, now I'm mad, real mad.
Bide my time.
Cozy, hello.
I'm doing great, thank you. How's your day going? Is it going smoothly, I hope?
Yeah,
I know Thursdays are busier than usual.
I'm a journalist. How am I going to sell stories if folks can't trust that I'm telling the truth? I got me a motto, you know, faster than anybody, honester than everybody.
A motto, huh? Could be an important clue. Wait, what did she just say? Faster than anybody, honester than anybody. Okay. There's still something you're not telling me. So I think if she's... Oh, tell me about the incident? Time to deploy my clue. I thought you were honester than everybody. I can't imagine that being so vague on the facts is a trait valued among journalists. Surely accuracy and honesty are what's necessary when reporting on a story.
Well, say.
It seems your so-called information is not credible after all. Kind of a shit show. Something that normally take half an hour is taking 2 hours. Ah! I'm so sorry.
Yeah, check out the Let's Play channel, everybody.
It's beautiful. I love it. Look at it. Wait.
Shit.
There it is.
Bazinga. Yay. Check us out. It's beautiful. Anyways.
It seems so-called information is not credible after all. Look, there was a murder and I was there. I can even prove it. You can prove it, can you? You can prove it, can you? How?
I got a rat. Wait, you heard that? I was just talking to myself. Don't think nothing of it.
She's still hiding something. This is a very vital clue. Okay. There's still something you're not telling me. You're definitely still hiding that. What a good clue that is. Hit her with the queen, Miles. I know you've been keeping something from me. And that something is proof. Proof related to the murder you witnessed. Proof sound enough to form the basis of a story you're hoping to sell.
Roar! Heck! Dang it all to heck. Give me a break, will you? I'll come clean, okay? That's what you want right here. I done snapped me a photo. Happy now? You better be.
And that's checkmate.
Bop, 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 bop. Boop, boop.
Puppy screams and country rants are carrying me through. Yeah, thank you. Calms me down for bed. That's so lovely. I'm so glad. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're really trying to. I keep saying this, but it's kind of new information this week. We're really gonna begin to. This is the beginning of us making a real sort of dedicated push in terms of the channel. So I think that there will be kind of I won't get too deep into it, but basically just like I'm excited about what we're gonna be putting out. We're gonna try and focus in on like what we're doing and do a little more planning and things like that.
Rose, hello.
Dedicated YouTube's push. G-Mama, hello. Yeah, we want to get monetized, and we are almost halfway there to monetization, which I think is, I believe it's possible to get monetized within a year. But you know, we gotta just make the best videos we can. G-Mama, how are you doing, G-Mama? Because then if we're monetized, we can start dedicating even more time to it. You know what I mean?
Can't believe I let that happen. Betrayed by my own big mouth.
Well, it's happened.
Whoa, hero. Hero.
Thank you for the raid. What is fear and hunger? Are you afraid and need a sandwich? Even more shadow. I'm almost caught up. Yeah, they're gonna be coming out soonish. Soonly woonly. We finished the recording of that, so there's only a few more to put out. I've never heard of Fear and Hunger in Las Vegas. Just kidding. I don't think I have. Or that sounds kind of familiar. I don't know. I don't know. But welcome. Thank you for entrusting your community with me. We were just talking about our Let's Play channel, which raiders, listen, you just got in here. You don't want to be advertised to, but like, I'm going to anyway. I'm sorry. We have a Let's Play channel that we're dedicating quite a lot of our efforts to Cozy Cat Girl and myself. And I would love it if you felt like checking it out. We try to be funny for your delight. It's the kind of game where you can't play on Twitch without a censor mod. Oh, wait a minute. No, Fear and Hunger. Wait, is Fear and Hunger? Hold on. Is that game? No, I think I do know what that game is. Hold on. Is that this game? Oh yeah, no, I watched a Super Eye Patch Wolf video about this game. Ooh, baby. That's the kind of game I would love to watch other people play, but I don't think that I could. I would get too salty. I don't think I could deal with it. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm not gonna pull it up on screen even, everybody, because it's like pretty graphic. But how did you do? How did it go? The only playlist I haven't 100% is Paper Mario. Ooh, yeah. We're nearing the end of Paper Mario, I think. We're jamming. Like the jammin' ninja. Alright, back to gameplay. Well, Hero, if you have to do post-stream care, please by all means go eat a sandwich, have a bathroom, whatever you gotta do. I did good, all things considered, to playing the second game blindly. Is the second game easier, or what's the deal with it? Claudia, you guys, you can contribute by liking and some subbing, yeah. And but watching is the most important thing. Like YouTube likes and subs and all that, that's all good and everything, but like just watching the videos is the best thing that can do. I play Fear and Hunger. God, I don't know. I watched that whole video and I was just like, it was like an hour plus long video about this game by Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Very excellent video essay guy. I don't know if it's easier, but I think it does a better job at explaining the mechanics. Okay. Yeah, the first game, based on that video, it's very much like you really need to want to play this game and to trust that it's doing everything correctly. Because otherwise, I feel like the majority of people perhaps just put it down or, you know, I don't know. Well, it's happened, so it's time to tell us everything. I saw the whole thing. Watched that auction from start to finish. But you didn't just watch it, right? You took pictures, too. Yeah, about that. So, like I said, I was spying on the whole thing right from the get-go. They was all shouting out bids, and somebody'd win something, and bam! Down comes the hammer. The hammer. Head on upstairs and pay, shouts the old ringleader, and then the whole thing starts over again. Anyhow, as soon as that happened, I had to think quick. That's when I ran behind that there statue and hid.
And who was it that eventually appeared?
Didn't see nothing, but I heard something that made me pretty sure it was whoever placed the winning bid. The sweet sound of cold, hard cash.
I'm not sure I have any idea what that sounds like. The sound of somebody counting bills, perhaps?
Anyhow, the deal was you settled your bills up here. I heard two people yabbering for a little while.
Wait, so two people came up on the elevator.
You betcha. My guess is the other one is our friend the ringleader. Anyway, yabber, 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 on it goes for a little while, and then, a scream. Well, that shook me up pretty good, so I hunkered down in my hiding place and tried to stay out of sight.
So you didn't see the moment of the murder?
Nah, but I heard it real good. You didn't try and help whoever's being attacked? Quit trying to be funny, girlie. It don't suit you none. I'm just a dainty little journalist all on her lonesome. You think I was fixing to jump in and save the day?
Dainty?
Miles, please. Anyhow, there was a bunch of rustling sounds. Right about when that was happening, I got to feeling pretty bad about what I'd done. That makes sense, I guess. After all, I didn't remember to get out my camera and snap even a single picture. Scoop like that drops right in my lap and I'll miss it. Somebody ought to tan my hide. Anyhow, then a little more time goes by, and there's this kind of clattering noise. I'm here thinking someone gotta get the shot this time, and so I grab one real quick from the shadows there.
Could we see this photograph?
Oh, do I have to? Here.
It's the red. That's
the person in the red raincoat, the one who attacked Kay.
So Kay's raincoated assailant also attacked the victim here in the storeroom and proceeded up to the roof where they assaulted Kay. There's only one person in this picture. Where is the victim?
Weird, huh? I wondered the same thing. Heard two people, but there was only one in the shot I got. And I didn't see nobody nowhere else in the room either. But that's the killer, all right. Leastways, I'm pretty sure it is.
So are we saying the victim disappeared? How did you know it was the killer just by looking?
Because they're literally red-handed with blood. How else would that get there, huh?
Is it?
And the auction just carried on after that? Sure did. They went right along like nothing had happened. Rich folks is crazier than a box of frogs. I'll never understand how they think.
So say we all. The lore is very good. You can play the second game blindly. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. Man.
Maybe someday, but I don't know. It's so... I feel so tempted to try it, but I just sort of know, like...
maybe I don't care. Maybe that's not for me.
Funny, I find journalists struggle to understand as well. Yeah, I didn't realize the blood on his hand. Miss Hart's observations about what happened during the mysterious auction.
I'm not a scary boy.
Oh, is that wall? Do I have... I don't think those two things match up. Okay, so... Oh.
Wow, this is some sturdy construction. Thick floor plate, sturdy supports. At a rough estimate, I'd say it could hold 50 of you easily, Mr. Edgeworth.
Except for the fact that it's nowhere near big enough.
You say that, but pack yourselves in tight enough, and I think you might just do it.
Yeah, I'm so curious how, like, fucking this got in. Like, how do you get in here? I really don't think so. And anyway, we have more important things to be investigating. I like the 3D models. Wait. What? The 3D models. Comfier, indulging, Velveeta, mac and cheese, hell yeah.
Maybe you're right. Fine. 45, Mr. Edgeworth. 48 tops.
Okay, that was not helpful.
But do these things connect? I'm gonna save. Okay. Maybe, I mean, maybe they do. They didn't seem like they did, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay. Alright. If the storeroom was the actual scene of the crime. 3D model. Just like the sprites. Okay, yeah. No, this one's like crazy. Because like in both of the Edgeworth games, they're all kind of at this 45-degree angle. Like they are in the court scenes of the regular games. But typically in all Ace Attorney games, when you're talking one-on-one with people, they're like facing you straight on. But in this game, for whatever reason, they decided to change the aesthetic to be at this angle. So it's a little more like a typical visual novel. I don't know why they did that, but it's kind of neat. I like it. Then you'd well expect the body to have been up here at some point. Huh? Well, yeah. But think back to what Miss Hart told us about how the customers left the auction. Do you remember? Of course, they came up from downstairs, back through the storeroom, and... Oh! Exactly. The killer would have had to hide the body in order to avoid its discovery. The question is, where did they hide it? Is it in Mr. Monkey? Emma, if you would mind putting your skills to work for me now. I'd love to. You just say what you need, and I'll get right on it. Very well. And I'd like you to check for blood residue, a luminol test, in other words. Sure thing. Prepare to witness the power of science. Never seen somebody's eyes actually sparkle with anticipation before. All right, how about we test the ladder over there first? Based on Miss Hart's picture, I'd say the person in the red raincoat was about to climb it and make their escape, which means there's a high chance of a positive result. Science! Bow, bow, bow. Like that song. To test an area, press space. I'll spray a little fluid. Yeah, okay. And if it happens to land on some blood, you'll see it react like this. It feels super raw to see it just appear like that. Anyway, that's a positive, but it's still faint. Spraying it on a couple more times should be enough to really make it stand out. Yeah, that brought it out nicely. Anyway, I think you got the gist of it. Yeah, I know how to do it. Okay, so more up the ladder. Whoa, Juniper! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mew crew. How are you? You finally made a stream? Hell yeah! Yeah, I stream Wednesdays and Thursday mornings around this time, usually, but the last couple weeks I've not been. How are you? Hello, hello! And that's how it's done. Okay. Take a good look around and see if you can find any other places to test with aluminum. Yeah, this big box. You want to test there? Yeah, this seems, yeah, there's a lot of blood in there. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing excellent. We're solving cases. We're also kind of doing crimes a little bit. We're vibing, but like murder investigation vibing. Mr. Edgeworth, blood. But how could it have gotten in there? Maybe somebody put something with blood on it in there. Yeah, like a body. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. There are still places that we haven't tested yet. Yeah, let's test the candle area. Oh. Negative. Okay. Negative. What about the statue? What's crime solving without a little crime yourself? That's a treat. What about the masks? Oh, that might show us, no. It'll show us fucking nothing. The money. Oh, the elevator. It's gotta be that. Oh, and this is the suit. I didn't see the suitcase. She was standing in front of it, but that's the suitcase from the airplane case. You want to test the air? Yeah, here we go. Ah. The case, the rolling case? Yeah. We got a positive. There's blood here, but how come? Probably because this is where the murder was actually committed, I'd say. Oh, looks like some of it dripped through the floor below, too. Hello? Scoodly-doo. Okay, that's all the blood. I think that's all the blood there is to be found. All right, with that concludes this phase of our investigation. Why is there still... Oh. Because I need to do some deducing. I need to do some do-do-do-do-do-do-do-sing. So I have some lore myself. Do I remember? I do. Is that you? But I do remember them. That's you! Hell yeah. Welcome back. I do remember that. I do remember you. It's time to do. Attorney. Blood in the clothes box can only mean one thing. That is where this body was hidden. I'm certain of it. I wonder who won the box in the auction. I haven't the foggiest. Still, it's a very helpful discovery. Now, you just hold your horses there. There's no way the body could have been in there. What do you mean? I took a look at that there box when I first got in here. It looked to be just about the perfect size for a little hide-and-go-seek if the need arose. And maybe it would have been if I could have opened it. But it was wrapped in chains and locked up tight. I ain't no escapologist. The murder happened just a little while after I scoped it out. And so can't nobody have put no body in there. Wrapped in chains and locked up tight, you say? That's odd. Because it doesn't look to be wrapped in chains any longer. Huh? Well, stop my head and call me silly. Could have swore it was, though. Interessanty. I think we've examined all we can now. Great, time to see what's waiting down below. Shaking a leg already, are we, Miles? Okie dokie. Hey, K-Meister.
Yes, Mr. Bender?
We're about ready to move now, so I want you to stick with me, okay? Can't you have you getting lost?
Of course. I'll be sure to stay close.
When did those two start getting along so well? Ba, boop, ba. Wow. I didn't make a wrong deduction once. Oh, this just takes us here, huh? That's suspicious.
Whoa.
Mr. Edgeworth! I see. This room. This is the auction room?
No, this is the committee chamber.
There's too many people in that box, but it can lift a lot. It's a big box.
What a drop right in my lap, K-30. You've got real guts, I'll give you that. Arrest her, man, arrest her right now.
Wait, but she's...
As for the rest of the riffraff, throw them out in the streets where they belong.
You can't do this. This is going way overboard. Yeah, what she said.
Miles, this isn't looking good, I gotta say. See how the blinding light of justice shines on me? Yeah!
Oh, Francisca's here.
Hey!
What did I do? You'll have to forgive me. I meant to hit a certain cowardly ex-prosecutor.
You ain't aiming for him, you're aiming straight at me!
Something keeps getting in my way. Something...
Yeah!
Right there. Francisca. He's so obscenely annoying, but I love him because of the goofy voice. He sucks so much. What are you doing here, my Mr. Ex-Prosecutor? I still believe Kay to be innocent. And we're supposed to care what you believe. You no longer have the right to an opinion. Yeah, it's like, I guess we landed right on top of the blood, huh? That's why all the blood's over there. I am Francisca von Karma, and I have no intention of stopping here or now. But you chose to stop by giving up your badge, and so our game has already come to an end. My badge was an obstacle to proceeding along the road I've chosen. I haven't stopped, I've simply cleared the way ahead. And now I'm free to follow that road all the way to the truth. So don't you think for a second that my conviction has changed. I'm every bit as dedicated as I ever was.
You seem to think you know what lies at the end of this road to the truth.
In that case, I demand that you show me. I'll explain my current theory first, and if your road fails to lead anywhere, my whip will happily guide it. Oh! Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna go through this argument, and then I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, I think. The victim used her key card and entered this chamber with her killer. She was then stabbed with the candelabrum by the culprit, and subsequently died as a result. We know the identity of the murderer thanks to the letters she exchanged with the victim. And we need to know the location of the murder is here, and we do know that, in the committee's trial chamber. The blood on the floor of this room proves my theory. Game, set, and match. Miles Edgeworth, QED. QED? She seemed pretty confident, huh? Heh, she doesn't lack the courage of her convictions, that's for certain. And I gotta say, I can dig that vibe. I could even give her a no hard
Huh? What are you talking about, Misty?
Pathetic. Well, Miles Edgeworth, do you think you can bring my case crashing down around my ears? If you really have found the road to the truth, perhaps you'd be so kind as to point me toward it.
I'll be very happy to. Settle in, Franziska. I'm about to pave that road with incontrovertible evidence.
Yay!
Then she does the whip. It kills me. I mean, it's her whole funny thing. All right, I will be right back. We're gonna run a quick ad. Question of the day. Favorite Hover D's nuts. Oh. No, I don't do that. Favorite nut. Mine's almond. I'll be right back, babies. I forgot to run an ad. I don't know if I have a... I don't have a command for it, but... Here it is. Boom! Yeah, we have the Let's Play channel. Follow the Let's Play channel. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I forgot to run the ad, but that's okay. I got tea. I had a chip. It's so cute. Thank you. Star did those pieces of art. Not all the stuff on the store is Stars, but the kiss and the ice cream are. Oh yeah. Follow the channel, indulge in the merch. Yeah, listen, nobody has to buy anything. We want to make sure that, like, the things we make are fun and that people will like them and everything. But, like, every merch perch is, it helps us to sort of making content even more full-time than we currently are. I got Lotta the cats everywhere, you see. Okay. So let's start wrestling her. The victim used a keycard and entered this chamber with her killer.
Hold it!
No. Wrong. And you're sure the data from the security system is accurate?
The data is just like me, perfect in every way. There's no room for doubt on either front.
Hell yeah! I would love that, Juniper. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, your theory is far from perfect. I suppose I'm not going to change your mind on this so easily, am I?
Correct. As I said, the victim entered the room with her killer. She was then stabbed with the candelabrum by the culprit and subsequently died as a result.
Hold it! And the stab wounds she sustains are a perfect match with the candelabrum in question?
3 wounds inflicted by metallic spikes of some kind in 3 places simultaneously. Even you have to agree that there aren't many objects that could do that. Furthermore, Grandma Hart confirmed the murder weapon in her report.
Then there's absolutely no doubt in your mind that it was the candelabrum.
None whatsoever, and as for the culprit...
A genius idea. You could...
What? That's so sweet! What the heck?
Listen. I'm certainly not saying no.
Oh my god. We know the identity of the murderer thanks to the letters she exchanged with the victim.
Hold it! Have you managed to prove conclusively that the letter we found on the victim was sent by Kay?
I wasn't aware that there was any doubt on that front. Are you suggesting it was a forgery? Well, if there was any doubt, there isn't any longer. Document analysis turned up nothing. Nothing to suggest the involvement of anyone other than the sender and the recipient, or of any forgery.
Are you saying that they found Kay's prints?
No, only the victims.
Well then, how can you say for sure that Kay did the deed?
Haven't you been listening? Document analysis found nothing to suggest that the letter was a forgery.
Dreamy the Cats, we get a U2s? Oh my god. God, I would lose my marbles. We have, I purchased the Punkalope and the Chibi Doki, makeshift, or makeship? I guess it's makeshift. They're big plushes, and they're very cute. I would love that. Is it makeship? Yeah, I think it's these. Punkalope plush. Yeah. Oh no, that's a U2. That is a U2's. But I got that one. It's so cute and it's big. I mean, there's a hand size. Somebody's choking it. But then the Chibi Do, that was also U2. Okay, I guess there's just U2s. But yeah, we got this one too. It's so cute. Hell yeah. Don't do it, Juniper. No. Oh, I'm stretching. Ah! Oh my god. Ugh. So funny. I remember Lopi short about having a plush. Yeah. Predator's really cool. Hey, thanks. Yeah, it's been an interesting ride with all that. Because Lopi is the human that pilots Lopi is I forget what the name of who they are is now, but they're like they joined some group, and it was like a whole thing, I guess. I don't know all the details. But it's like crazy because like I know we're in the middle of a case, but like it's yeah, Punkalope as a VTuber isn't like specifically gone, but hold on, look at all these. Yeah, let's go by popular. Yeah, so like in case you're unaware, this is sorted by popular, right? And so I think specifically
So I did all of these videos except for this one and this one and this one. But like I think the so like a few of these are like at the very top, like I didn't work on, but like the vast majority, like I did all of these. And it's just like crazy. Like I think it's finally slowed down, but like I feel like when I stopped looking at this one, it wasn't at 10 million views. Which just in case you need to know, 10 million shorts views is enough to get monetized. So I stopped seeing stuff from her. Yeah, it's been quite a while at this point. But yeah, I don't know. There was some. I don't know. I'm not privy to like all the details, but there was some like issue that happened with whoever she was with before or something like that, and so it kind of created a lot of problems. And now she's working with somebody else. That was Punkalopi, but I think it's like Anya Ignis or something like that. I'd have to double check. I don't know what their name is now. But it's just the same person with the same sort of vibe. Because it's a real person. It's her. Okay. Face it, the letter was sent by Kay Faraday. A fact that more than adequately proves the identity of the murderer. And we know the location of the murder is here in the committee's trial chamber. So this is probably what I need to press specifically. You can prove that the murder happened here in the committee chamber, I suppose. Von Karma is perfect in every way. Or did you forget that when you handed in your badge? Oh, the blood on the floor? Can I... Yeah! Let's just present the elevator blood. Objection! Yeah! That worked. If the music stops, you know you did it correctly. Immediately. It's like when, in like, Honkai or something, when it glows purple, the door glows purple or whatever it glows. You know what I mean? You know you got a 5-star or whatever, gold or whatever it is. If I remember correctly, the blood discovered in this room was located at the foot of the Goddess of Justice statue. Murder under the gaze of the divine, a brazen act even for a cold-blooded killer. Except that may not have been true at all. Take a look at this, if you will. It's a blood stain we discovered in the storeroom directly above the committee chamber. As you can see, the blood we found looks to have dripped through to the room below. And the elevator it dripped down from descends directly to the foot of the statue. Ah, you noticed. Then you will agree that the murder cannot, in fact, have happened in this room. To put it to you, I put it to you that the victim was killed in the room above, and only afterwards was she moved down here. The Goddess of Justice did not witness a murder. She witnessed a killer trying to cover their tracks. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. I've only played the first Ace Attorney, so when she refers to herself as Von Karma, I assume Von Karma from the first game. Just transition. No, this is his granddaughter. He's kind of old, so I'm actually not the craziest of sure. That's not a spoiler. I mean, she shows up in the second game immediately. Because like each of the first 3 games has a like a different main prosecutor that Phoenix is kind of going through, and she's in the second game and then is in all the games after that. So that's not like a spoiler, but yeah, that's her, and they're kind of like, well, anyways, yeah, the first one is like, I wouldn't say it's the worst game at all, because it's very good. No spoilers. I mean, she's in this game. This game came out in 2016. Oh, posture check. Thank you. Okay. Why is she smiling? Sorry, I was just thinking back to a very similar situation. Hydrate. You got it. Well done, Miles Edgeworth. You've proven yourself to be even more foolish than I thought. Mr. Edgeworth is anything but a fool, sir, and you know it. It's the least goodest. Ouch! Yeah, the first game is just like, they hadn't quite refined what Ace Attorney was going to be yet, so it's not like as ridiculous as it then gets. The second game has some of the most hated cases across all the games. I don't personally feel like it's that bad, but some people, there's like it's like a case that happens at a circus that people
are kind of not. They're kind of just like, this is a little too ridiculous. I think the third game's really good. I haven't replayed the third game very much, but it's quite excellent. Truly, though, I think the best 2 games that I've played are the... That is not where the clown lady comes in. You might think that. There might be a clown. There is a clown in that game, but they are anything but like a hot clown lady. No, I think the clown lady is from the third game in the... what they're calling the Apollo Justice trilogy. I haven't actually played that one. And I don't own the Apollo Justice trilogy yet. Because it's a little... I've played... Like, I own all these games on DS or 3DS. But I haven't played that one. I think I bought it right before the e-store went away. Yeah. What do you mean, what do I mean? Well, because she's from a 3D game. The clown girl's from... Listen, do you know what everybody... Let me just... Clown girl, ace, attorney. That looks like a spoiler to me. Everybody loves her. Wait. There we go. Here she is. Everybody loves her. This is a 2D drawing of her. But she's in 3D and it's a Capcom game, so you know how they do. For defeat animation. I don't know if I've seen that. I've only seen the other animation. You know what I mean. Anyways, have you forgotten the picture you just showed me? Or are you really that airheaded? Even a cursory glance shows that there was far more blood up here in the committee chamber than upstairs. Ouch, whipped and ignored and get... Yow! You're trying to tell me that all of that blood dripped down from above, Miles Edgeworth. If it had, your storeroom stain would need to be 10 times as big. I say the murder happened down here. There's no way it could have happened anywhere else. As insightful as ever, Francisca, but you played right into my hands. How so? You are correct. There is far less blood upstairs than one would expect. The question is, why? A trifling detail in the face of my previous explanation. I've seen some cosplays, yeah. Alas, your explanation doesn't account for why there was blood in the storeroom in the first place. Surely you don't think some spatter managed to shoot itself all the way up there, do you?
Whoa! Like some crazy fountain of blood? No way.
No way indeed. It's completely impossible. So how about this? What if this explains the difference in the amounts of blood observed? There's far more blood in the committee chamber than the storeroom above because... the weapon was removed here? The victim died of 3 stab wounds that would have bled profusely. Exactly, as proven by the amount of blood we found on the floor of this room.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Not if she was stabbed in the storeroom. You said there wasn't much blood up there already. Ah!
Silence, you half-baked, hair-brained rookie!
Hey, hairbrain is a little... Ah!
A stab wound bleeds heaviest at one particular point in time.
Oh, I know. When the weapon is removed, right?
Precisely. I believe the body was brought down to the committee chamber with the candelabrum still in its chest, and then, when it was finally removed, it created the difference in the amount of blood we see between the 2 locations.
But why? What was the killer trying to do?
I imagine they were trying to give the impression that the murder happened down here. Make him sound like Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit's kind of like... It's like... he's like,
please, Eddie, please.
It's like that kind of thing.
But this guy's sort of like, whoa.
Like, it's like to the extreme. As we know, Ms. Rigger's keycard was used late last night. Judging by the time listed in the record, I'd hazard a guess that it was used by the killer when they entered the room to create their elaborate setup. But why would they have needed to do all this in the first place? Perhaps because a person with a face to hide would fear the storeroom being found in the investigation. If they were involved with the underground auction, they couldn't afford to have their dirty secret exposed. Did we talk about the underground auction yet? Oh, okay. Underground auction? You should take a look at the storeroom for yourself. The items up there tell quite a story. One that should more than explain what was going on here last night. It's
almost endearing, Miles Edgeworth, how desperately you want to protect your friend. There's something just beneath the surface in this case, something bigger than all of us. And Kay's only crime was to have the bad fortune to fall right into the middle of it. That's quite the hyperbolic claim, Miles Edgeworth. Hyperbolic? Me? Surely you're the one making a mountain of my perfectly reasonable molehill. You're working with Interpol on international cases, so why are you investigating a domestic murder? I'll tell you why, because this case has something to do with the smuggling ring you've been chasing. You followed the trail of items being smuggled by the ring and wound up here. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that the something I sense isn't related to any of this. I'm very happy to learn that you giving up your badge didn't completely relieve you of your senses. There's a rumor that Lola Bunny is Roger Rabbit and Jessica's child. I mean, the middle one? Come on. That middle one. Scruffy here told me about the circumstances that led up to that, by the way. Sorry, sir. I just thought it might help, you know. You did the right thing, Detective. So am I right, Francisca? Is this incident part of the broader case you're working? Was the underground auction already on Interpol's radar? Wouldn't you like to know? But you don't need to, and so you won't. Then you knew, didn't you? That the auction was being held right here in this chamber. Hey, y'all mind if I butt in for a sec? Your victim over there, the lady in white. You! Hey, let her get out finished, will you? No good butting in pain in the you-know-what. Ouch! Well, this leopard sure ain't changed her spots. Lotta Hart was maybe in every Ace Attorney game. I'm not sure, but she kept reappearing all the time. Your testimony is not required, and neither is your presence. What do you mean? I'm a journalist. You can't... Ow! You're a liar is what you are. You lied under oath at one time. Seems like Ms. Von Karma's not too fond of Ms. Hart, huh? I don't think she's her biggest fan, no. What you call ringer, right? She was a member of this here committee. Well, she's dressed exactly like the ringleader. Ow! Stop it! Stop whipping me, dang it! What is the meaning of this interruption? Miles Edgeworth, explain! Ms. Hart here helped us out by describing how the auctioneer was dressed. And so it seems they were wearing the exact same outfit as the victim, Ms. Rosie Ringer. But that would mean that the victim was also the ringleader. No, how about we just calm down, sir? It seems I have some new information to consider. It's true that I came here to investigate the underground auction, and to arrest its head of operations, the auctioneer. But if Miss Hart is to be believed, the ringleader is dead. I guess that means your journey here today was wasted. I suppose it does. Nonetheless, I, Francisca Von Karma, refuse to believe... Wait. There's so many typos in this game! The first game did not have typos like this. It's crazy. Like, it's not just... I feel like this is maybe the 10th or 15th typo we've seen. I, Francisca Von Karma, I refuse to leave at the end. That's not how anything works. It's not how English do. Time for a rematch, Miles Edgeworth. Fine by me, but you may find that your whip will go solely underused this round. I know there's a lot of text and everything, but this kind of shit hasn't happened in all of the other games. There hasn't been this amount of typos before. Fine, I accept your little explanation. That would make the storeroom the actual scene of the crime, yes. In which case, the murderer is someone connected to the auction. How do English do the going? And if the photographer is to be believed, the victim was the auctioneer, and the culprit was an attendee. The killer lay in wait for the victim in the storeroom where the exchange of illicit goods was to take place. They then stabbed the victim in the chest with a piece of merchandise, the candelabrum. There, does that about sum it up? Because I won't be accepting rebuttals. I'm afraid you might have to. There is a serious hole in your testimony. There is? I didn't spot any. Good thing you're the one in charge here, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, then. Time to fight back. You have to win this for us. And I will. Time to take Francisca's testimony to task. Take it to task, edgy boy. I don't actually know what... Accept your explanation. That would make the storeroom the scene of the crime. In which case, the murderer was someone connected to the auction. And if the photographer is to believe the victim was the auctioneer and the culprit was an attendee. The killer lay in wait for the victims in the storeroom where the exchange of illicit goods was to take place. They then stabbed the victim in the chest. Okay, wait. The killer lay in wait. So we know that this... Never get over the character designs? Yeah, no, they're excellent. And they only get better. Like, I think the first game, the jump to 3D was a little bit rough, but then they solved it, I think, in the next one. And in all the prequel games, because those are top-notch. Because I think the theory is that that's not how it went down, right? Okay. Items on sale. 11 attendees, all wearing masks. Auction continued even after the murder occurred. Well, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Box in which the killer hid the... Well... Well, that can't be it, because Lotta Hart was waiting in there. I mean, like, yeah. So how do I, maybe just, like... I thought we had, like, a piece of evidence. I'll just start pressing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, baby.
Hold it!
Hold it, Ta. You conceded that point rather easily. I can't help but be suspicious. I'm not in the habit of denying facts that are readily supported by the evidence. That's all there is to it. You were able to show that the murder actually took place in the storeroom. In which case, the murderer was someone connected to the auction.
Hold it!
And how exactly did you come to that conclusion? Members of the big building staff were questioned extensively, but none mentioned a secret storeroom. It seems its existence was known only to a handful of people. And of course, that storeroom was where the items that were to be sold in the auction were being kept. Very good. Which suggests a link between knowledge of the storeroom and involvement in the auction. You got a tripod, so you can do hand cam. Ooh, hell yeah, that rules. Man, it's the whole hand cam thing. I miss having the hand cam, but like, it was always such a stressful hassle because like, it was this extra piece of hardware that lived on the side of my desk. It doesn't anymore. I've taken the webcam from it and replaced my older webcam. How you say? But I had to like bend it down every time. And if I didn't remember to bend it down, then if I went to hand cam, then it would like show my this whole side of my face in the bedroom. So I was always like low-key nervous about making a mistake, so I would like unplug it every time. And I don't know. It became too much and I got rid of it. I'm thinking about, but I would love to maybe, I don't know. I've seen that they just sell hand cam setups now. So I don't know. I could be convinced maybe. The subtle detail, yeah. Because I feel like a lot of these animations, maybe it was to save costs, but like, because they had a lot of the lawyers, because I'm almost certain that these animations are exactly the same from the courtroom stuff. So this is just her just kind of chilling when she's saying whatever in court, but they reused all the sprites. Reconfigure some things. It's one of those octopus ones. Oh, that's fun. Hell yeah. Yeah, you got it. So, G-Mama, the only thing that I will say, maybe you already have this settled, but the hand cam that you get, you got to make sure that it is able to, it has focus options, because a lot of cheap webcams kind of just assume the distance you're going to be, and they don't have a focus. They don't have a adjustable focus on the lens. So you want to make sure that you have that, because otherwise it literally won't work. I bought a cheap one from Costco that we had to return because it like literally didn't work. I was like, wow, this looks like shit. Okay. And if the photographer is to be believed, the victim was the auctioneer and the culprit was an attendee.
Hold it!
So you believe that the victim and the ringleader were one and the same? I do, and the murderer was...
Why ask her this? You just said the exact same thing yourself, dummy.
So I did.
but I was merely confirming Francisca's reasoning in order to... Oh, don't give me that horse feed! You get caught saying something stupid, you give a little laugh and you move on with your day. The murderer was one of the auction attendees. What? You don't get no notes on for our friend here after that little performance of his? Of course, assuming that our friend, the photographer's word, can be trusted. I can't quite tell if they love or hated one another. Putting a nice camera arm from my phone. Yeah, dude, do it. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I bought one that I thought was okay, and it wasn't bad, but it just didn't really... It would have worked a lot better if I was able to put it on the back of my desk. But since it had to be... Our room is like... It's not the biggest room, and so the desk has to be like flush against the wall. And it's just sort of a, you know, it's a lot of challenges with our setup right now. It's gonna be tested when we do art nights. Hell yeah, that rules. Anyway, the more relevant point here is how the culprit actually carried out their plan. You got a glass desk. Uh-oh. The killer lay in wait for the victim in the storeroom with the exchange of illicit goods. Hold it. How exactly did they manage that, may I ask? Miss Hart was in the storeroom too.
Objection!
Yes, hiding someplace. And if you've seen the storeroom yourself, you'll know that there are plenty of other places to hide too. So you're saying the killer was hiding out of sight while they awaited the victim's arrival. I believe we can reasonably assume that the murder took place after the auction had concluded. After all, the victim was the auctioneer herself. She would surely have needed to be present throughout the proceedings. She thinks it happened afterward. Would you mind adding that statement to your... There we go. I believe we can reasonably assume that it took place... Okay, so what do I got? What is Lotta's... Auction continue... Okay, yeah, sure.
Objection!
Yeah! Oh! What's your thoughts on a podcast? For like... I don't know specifically what you mean, like, in terms of just, like, what the content would be, but I also have considered it. I don't know, a lot of times channels like ours, like Comfy Cozy Play, sometimes, like Super Mega, they do their videos, but then they just also have a weekly podcast, where they just sort of shoot the shit, I guess. But I kind of also feel like that's, I don't know how they do it. I feel like I would potentially, you know, if things really start rolling, I feel like that could be a fun thing to add, but like, I don't really specifically know what we would, how it would be like different enough, I guess, you know what I mean? Because otherwise it's like, oh, okay, well, you just get to look at a screen for an hour instead of watching a bunch of gameplay. And we're just talking just the same anyway. It seems you're one step behind yet again, Francisca. How so? The auctioneer was not, in fact, the victim, and I can prove it. This is the statement Ms. Hart gave us. Well, if she made it, it's not worth the air she used to say it. I told you I'm a journalist, dagnabbit. My word is ouch. Did I ask you to open your mouth? Double ouch!
Objection!
Yeah, stop. Calm down and listen for a second, Francisca. Ms. Hart witnessed at least some of the events surrounding the murder. And she confirmed that the auction continued even after the murder had occurred. You can call the comments Comfy Cozy Say! That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Anything, like, listen. If the channel really starts kicking ass in, like, a super major way, the world's our oyster. We could do a lot of things. You know. So, I have, like, you know, not in any serious way, because I feel like we're kind of just chugging along right now, but I have thought about the idea of doing a podcast. Okay. You bet it did. It went right on like nothing had happened at all. How would that have been possible without an auctioneer? It wouldn't. So you see, the victim couldn't have been the auctioneer. She was one of the attendees. No! But our shows are sort of podcast-esque anyway. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's probably nothing for right now, but like, we can certainly see about maybe doing something like that in the future. As I've been saying since the start, there's no way Kay can be the murderer, because she had been pushed down the hatch by her assailant and knocked unconscious by that time. So then, who was the victim, really? Right, well, if the auction carried on after the murder, the victim must not have been the auctioneer, but an attendee. Oh, that's enough. I know that sound all too well. Order in the courtroom. All rise for the chairman. This is not a court. She's so crazy. This is not a courtroom. Oh, there's no need for all that pomp and circumstance, Verity. This guy cries in his goggles. It's real silly. Please, everyone, feel free to call me Celsius. That'll do nicely. All right, Celsius. Well, what are you doing here? This is Eustace's dad, also. Oh, I just stopped by to see how my boneheaded boy was getting along. They say there are all sorts of families, but I'm not sure these two are what they meant. Huh? I thought I might need to light a fire under this investigation, but it seems not. The suspect everyone's searching high and low for is right back where we started. Men, detain this, wait, no. Detain the suspect immediately. Waiting for Mo to tell me they're ready to get picked up. Got me feeling like a mama Uber. I'm trying to think of a pun. I can't. Like Moober. Wait, Miss Faraday is innocent. Shut your meddling mouth. Whoa. What the hell? You're becoming something of a problem, Miles, my boy. I thought I told you. The committee wants this matter cleared up as soon as possible. It's a matter of trust. We can't have our organization be seen to drag its feet. It's bad for us, and it's bad for me too, personally. Sorry, it must be my age. Your unlawful investigation ends here, and it will not be permitted to resume. In case you have forgotten, you are no longer a prosecutor. You have no authority here. What's more, there is the matter of you aiding and abetting a suspect. She's right, of course. As always, you really are a godsend, Verity. MacGruber! Like the movie MacGruber. Everything I do knowingly, but if you wish to prosecute me for it, be my guest. But know this, we have uncovered a new suspect. This person here. Miss Faraday was attacked by this. Overruled. You can stop right there, Mr. Edgeworth. The raincoat in your picture was discovered nearby a short while ago. The victim's blood was found on the hood, along with some cherry blossom petals. Cherry blossom petals? Like the ones on the roof? Yes, they were stuck to the edges of the bloodstains, probably due to the blood being fresh at the time. The results came back already, my boy, so there's no mistaking it. The person in your picture is the victim, Ms. Rosie Ringer. What? Interesting. No, this completely undermines our entire case. All our assumptions were based on the person in the red raincoat being the killer. But if they were the victim instead, then Kay remains at the top of the suspect list. Miss Faraday, you testified to having encountered a person in a red raincoat up on the roof, correct? That's what the G stands for. Yes, I did. We now know that the person was the murder victim. And you are the only person we know who came into contact with her. Since one of you wound up dead, I think we all know how that encounter. Objection! No, Kay was attacked by that person. She is the victim here, not the aggressor. Overruled. As far as I recall, we have yet to see any evidence that proves she was attacked as you claim. And even if such proof existed, Ms. Ringer could simply have been acting in self-defense. Well, you can't just jump to conclusions like that. Kay is innocent. But I'm not. Kay? I'm not innocent. I don't want to believe it. I remembered something. Hearing about the raincoat brought it back. It's just a flash, but I remember what I saw now, right when it happened. The murderer. It was me. I remember looking down and the person in the red raincoat was on the ground. It was me, Mr. Edgeworth. It was me all along. I'm the murderer. I'm the murderer. No, you're not. You can't be. Then what am I? Why do I have a memory like that? They were on the floor in front of me. There was a pool of blood. Why was I just standing there? Why didn't I do something? I know why. It's because I was the killer. She got amnesia, folks.
This court recognizes the legitimacy of the accused's memories.
What? But you just said you didn't believe her like 5 minutes ago.
I commend you on your bravery, Miss Faraday. It will not go unrewarded. Praise be to the goddess of justice for her many blessings.
Objection!
As an official representative of Interpol, I hereby request that the suspect be... We don't have time for this. We must arrest Kay Faraday this instant. How dare you take that tone with me?
This is a gross overreach of authority. I demand you give us more time to investigate. You say my investigation is lawful. What could be more unlawful than this?
Unfortunately, you no longer speak for the law.
Indeed you don't, but I do. And while I can't help but be moved by your dedication to your friend, I have to agree with Verity.
The corruption is strong. Yeah, she's been corruption-coded the entire game.
Speaking of the law, it seems there is one other we must arrest.
Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Miles.
What is that?
What are you talking about? Mr. Edgeworth was just doing his job. He didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't doing squat. By which I mean to say, unfortunately, Miles is no longer serving in any kind of official capacity.
You went too far this time, Mr. Edgeworth. You conducted an unlawful investigation. Worse, you aided and abetted the flight of a suspect. You are no longer even an ex-prosecutor. You are a criminal, nothing more.
Oh, that reminds me. There was supposed to be a hearing today, wasn't there? Concerning your conduct. I'll make sure it's officially rescheduled for tomorrow. Although I fear I already know the outcome. Look at this as an opportunity to reflect on your actions, Miles. A chance to really think long and hard.
Why would he have to go to that? He quit. The dude likes fire.
This court is adjourned.
The way the court works in these games is crazy. It doesn't really make a lot of... Like, it makes sense enough, but, like, people can just make decisions whenever they want. Well, we're going to call it here, y'all. Oh, babies. But next week... What a cliffhanger. Next week... Oh! We're going to keep on keeping on. We're going to find somebody to raid. Let me put... the music. So we do not have the silence. The... Yeah, okay, cool. Hydrate. Hell yeah, cliffhanger indeed. Well, y'all, if you... I know I've said it a million billion times this stream, but if you miss me and you miss Cozy, we upload every day currently except Saturday, so 6 days a week. On Sunday, we have our Long Play Sunday, and then throughout the week, we are uploading one video a day of Let's Play. So that's like a ton of content. I would love if you check it out. You know, leave comments, do all that good stuff. I love you all to pieces. Additionally to that, we got the card and the Discord. So the card is the one-stop shop for everything Comfy Catboy. If you want to find my socials, or anything about my, how you say, my video editing commission stuff. Oh, Ov is still going. We're gonna raid Ov. This never happens. Okay, cool. Killer. That is the place to go. And if you want to be more up to date with Cozy and my goings on and join a lovely community full of beautiful people, you can check out the Discord, baby. If you are a subscriber, you can copy and paste this raid message. And if you're not, give it a think. But if you subscribe to one thing, I would prefer that you make it the YouTube channel. I love you all so much. I'm sure I'll be in Cozy's chat. Cozy's actually going live later tonight. Wait. Yeah. If you're not already following Cozy, come on, what are you thinking? What are you doing? I love you all very much. We're going to be real cool to Ov. And I hope you all have a lovely day and weekend and all that good. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you next time. Next week, more crimes. More crimes are going to happen. Maybe. I don't know. I love you. Bye.